Alright, we good? Think we good. You dig. What's up, Bankroll Mafia? You dig. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. Right now, my phone not acknowledging the fact that I'm live streaming. Oh, let me change this picture too. Hold on. We not. I mean, we could talk about Chase Young, but I'm gonna make it wrong. I'm gonna make the picture wrong Rivera. Because I feel like this is mostly gonna be about free agency, probably. There we go. Bet. That's how we gonna do it right there. That's how it's gonna go. Yeah, let me turn off my Bluetooth. That should help my computer move a little bit faster. Am I not live streaming? I can't find my own live stream right now. Let me look. Oh yeah, we good. Okay, we good. My phone's just tripping. I'm just gonna pull it up over here. I'm my boy Speedy first. Was good? What's good, Speedy? What's good, Darnell? My boy Dave Raw was good. Peyton the Gray was good. My boy Z. What's happening, Z? What's up, Josiah? What's good? What's good, Mr. Finesse? Y'all changed my user from aggro. Oh, okay, so it's just speed. All right, bet. So that's aggro Speedy. What's up, Dave, bro? Oh, yeah, I already said. Oh, you just left a Dunbar video. Appreciate that. What's up, Rico and bro? Hey, Brody actually next to me right now. What's good, Franklin? What's good, Joseph? Rico. What's good, Shamar? What you think about Ron and Cam Newton? Do you think it's a possibility? It's a possibility. I don't want it to happen, but it's a possibility. Cam Newton, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Southwest Atlanta, Westlake connection. So I want him to go get a ring somewhere. I don't want him, and I want Dwayne Haskins starting. So them being on the same team doesn't match up for me. What's good, Casper? What's good? Shake and Bake was good. Tapping in, yes, sir. We go. What's good, Alpheus? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Jay Martell, what's good? What's good? What's up, Rico and Brody? What's good, Andre? What's good, Brody? People saying what's up to you, bro. You sleeping, bro? It's not. It's not the time, bro. It's not the time. I could try to put the camera on you, but the green. Ah, lay down. You ain't doing nothing. Now you in the way. What's good, Zulu? What's good? What do we get when we trade Dunbar, bro? His market, nobody knows yet. I've been looking everywhere, bro. We don't know if we can get a second round pick or like a fifth or a sixth right now. Like we have no idea what is going to. Like we haven't gotten any real reports. I'm pretty sure like Ron Rivera and them probably know because they've talked to teams, but we as like fans have got nothing. Brody, 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 you good? You dismissed. You're dismissed, bro. What's good, Joshua? What's good? My boy LC done pulled up. Bradley, why? What's up, Bradley? Why isn't Williams moving? Should be able to trade for something. Well, the Redskins don't want to trade him for anything less than a second, and teams aren't willing to give up a second, especially since Trent Williams is asking for so much money after you trade for him. It'd be one thing if they were just trading for Trent and that was it, but you got to trade for Trent and then pay him all of that crazy money per year. So no team wants to do it. And I'm glad the Redskins aren't settling for like a third round pick or worse. I want them to stick to it. Stick with that second or better and then force him to play if we don't get that. Or he's just going to have to sit out another year. And then we trade him right before the trade deadline, which is when people's trade value are the highest. Especially somebody like that's a good veteran like him. How mommy did Brody wash his hand? What's good, Derek JB? What's good? You said I forgot. Wait, what happened? Did I miss you saying what's up? Did I miss you tapping in? Rico, what's the news, man? How's Bryce Love doing? Is he gonna be able to play this year? We can't count on guys. He's too injury prone. I believe in AP, but we need a backup. Well, we brought in J.D. McKissick to basically be the Chris Thompson replacement. We haven't heard anything within the past like few months from Bryce Love, but last time I heard, he got like a surgery to clean up something real quick, so he should be good to go for this season. Like training camp and all of that, he should be good to go. Probably a full. Yeah, I really hope we can get more than that for Dunbar. I'm not sure though. What's up, Ebony? My boy Scotty done pulled up too. Injuries can and will be used against you in this quarter trade. What's up with the offense video? Tell Brody I said what's up and what's good. Bruh, Derek, bruh, free agency came and hit like crazy. I haven't even had the time. I've been doing all kinds of other videos. Been doing all these other videos whenever something happens in free agency, bruh. I've been reporting it. But yeah, I've been doing my studying for the Air Coryell offense, but I haven't like started like super duper typing it out and working on it yet. Trent overplayed his hand badly. Oh yeah, it's Poe baby. And Brody Derek said it was good, man. So Rico was good, Shaman. So if we trade Trent in the middle of the season, we could probably get more value. Exactly. Right before the trade deadline, whatever day that is in October, that's when you get the most value out of great veteran players. Because it's going to be some team that's trying to make a Super Bowl push and they really, really need a tackle. And that's when you trade Trent. If you're really trying to trade Trent. Hey, my boy Zulu Tribe. Let's go, man. Appreciate that $5, man. We kicking it off early. You dig? Let's go, let's go. Please tell the fans that Haskins is our QB, period. Oh, yeah, he's my QB. Like I said, as much as I love Cam Newton, he's my favorite player in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Southwest Atlanta. But I want Haskins starting for us for the next 12 to 15 years, period. Cam Newton, if he comes over here, he could only be a backup, in my opinion. And I want him to go get a ring somewhere. I want him to go play for the Bears, Chargers, Patriots, whatever. Sean Davis is a steal, and Dunny can get us a third if we finesse. Yeah, Sean Davis, if used correctly, can be like really, really good. He's an athletic freak, and if the Redskins use him to his best ability, which I'm sure, if there's anybody out there that can, it's Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera. Then what's it called? Then we probably do have a steal in Sean Davis, and I like the fact they have him on a 1-year prove-it deal, so he's got to play his tail off, and he's competing against Monte Nicholson, so he hasn't been just given the job, so he's got to earn it too. And Derek, oh boy, I didn't even know this. Boy, I'm terrible with a phone. You probably better off hitting me up on YouTube or something. I'm terrible with a phone. I'm not even gonna lie. I could probably show y'all right now how many missed text messages I have. I don't even be on it. I found my phone like for the stream, but I'm not really even on it like that. I'm on my computer all the time. I'm on my computer all the time. Thoughts on Dunbar and the lack of free agent sign, bruh. Dunbar, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it seems like he really wants to go. Because it seems like the Redskins don't want to give him more money. The Redskins are like, you just going to have to play on this money or dip. And it seemed like he just chose dip. You about to go. And the lack of free agent signings, I wasn't surprised. Because even if you look at Ron Rivera's tenure as the Panthers head coach, they never really had any big signings. They also never really had any like super like just ridiculously talented corners either. They never had really top corners. I mean, they had Josh Norman, technically, I guess the most notable one, and then James Bradbury. But James Bradbury isn't worth 15 mil a year, great. So, you know what I'm saying. And then they've had a good pass rush kinda, but they've never had a Chase Young, Montez Sweat pass rush. So I wouldn't really worry about all of that. I still want them to go get Robbie Anderson to be wide receiver 2 next to Terry McLaurin, but and then you saw that they tried to get Amari Cooper. They tried to pay him about like 22 mil a year, and I'm so glad we didn't do that. I don't even really like Amari Cooper like that. But yeah, and then Dunbar, I don't know, bro. Yeah, he might just end up getting traded. Actually, probably. I'm not exactly sure what's going. I don't even know what his market value is, man. And still want Chase. Yeah, I definitely still want Chase. I don't care what's going on. I want Chase Young. I don't think people understand how much a great pass rush can help everybody. It can make our bad corners look decent. It can make our decent corners look great. Linebackers don't have to be that great because our pass rush is getting home. So what are we gonna do? Any progress with Kerrigan? We haven't heard anything with Kerrigan. I don't know what's going on with Kerrigan. I'm still confused as to why that hasn't happened. Like why that wasn't a priority to go ahead and just get that done. It's actually kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with Kerrigan. I haven't heard anything. So what are we gonna do at DB? I mean, you still got Logan Ryan out there. You got Bashard Breeland will be nice. You know, it's a couple of value players out there, good value players. I wouldn't necessarily say good players, like you can just expect them to start and dominate, but you know, we can. There's some players we can go out there and get for cheap, and you know they'd be pretty decent. I love what Riverboat Ron is doing. If you don't want to be here, then go somewhere else. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel that. I like the fact that he's not playing about this whole culture thing. He's dead serious. And eventually, like within 2 to 3 years, the whole team will be on boat with his culture completely. Get the disgruntled people out of here. Yeah, basically. Do you think Jameis will be a good backup for us? I mean, as long as he's humble enough to know that he's not starting, then I would take Jameis. And he still has a lot of talent. He just mentally just, you know, always messes up. So I feel like he's like as high of a ceiling as a backup you can get. Chase and T. Lewis, QBs fear for their life. Wait, who was T. Lewis? Am I tripping? Who's T. Lewis? I'm lost. Yeah, Chase Young is, bruh, you got to get him, in my opinion. What if Cam Newton become tight end quarterback for the tight end? That would be funny. Cam Newton is built like he could be a tight end. And Brody, what's going on? That would be pretty funny. But like I said, I want Cam Newton to go get a ring. That's my boy. Like I said, favorite player in the NFL. He represents the area well, except for when he stole that laptop and he be wearing them funny clothes. And I've always been rooting for him. As long as the Panthers haven't played the Redskins, I'm rooting for him. So I want him to go to the Chargers, Bears, Patriots to go get a ring. I wasn't surprised either. What's up, Daily Grind? And D-Fig. I mean, W-Fig. I said D-Fig. W-Fig. Not too happy with the Redskins free agency pickups. Yeah, they're not splashy names, but they've been very smart signings. Like, we've had a lot of very smart signings. They aren't splash big names, you know what I'm saying? Nothing to really brag about, but I'm telling you, what we get from them on the field is going to be crazy. I hope we do really good or really bad and trade back this coming year. No one wants to be bad, but if we bad... I was just talking about that with my friends. I was like, I mean, somebody asked me what I expected us to go. And I was like, we probably will go 7-9 and 8-8, but I hate that middle. I want to be great or just tank. In my opinion, watching the Redskins lose doesn't hurt my feelings anywhere near as much as it hurts a lot of y'all's. I'm thinking ahead in the future. I either want to be great now or we might as well just go ahead and go 4-12 and get a really good pick and trade back next year. I don't want to trade back this year. It's Chase Young or nothing for me. But yeah, no, I definitely feel that, LC. But if we go 8-8, that's cool too. I mean, the way Kyle Smith drafts and with Ron Rivera in charge, I'm pretty sure we would still be able to draft well. But in my opinion, I hate that middle of the road. I don't even see the point. Let me see. Y'all need a tight end bad. Yeah, bruh, Shamar, bruh. It's terrible out here. It is terrible. This tight end situation is hideous. Somebody help. Somebody please help. I mean, literally all that's left is Delaney Walker and Tyler Eifert, and that is just not good. That's not good. That's not short-term or long-term options, honestly. That is really, really disgusting. Let me see. For me, it's about correct signings, not flashy names. Yeah, that's why I'm pretty happy about this. They didn't overspend. They tried to overspend on Amari Cooper. They almost folded the bag, but they didn't. What's up, Randy Butler? What's good? Hail to the Redskins. HCT off for life. Yes, sir. Cooper's a little overrated. I agree, Mark. And what's up, Mark? I'm not sure if I said what's up to you, Mark Paul. Amari saved this from ourselves. Terry already way more complete. I agree. I believe we are filling a lot of positions for cheap and waiting for the draft and addressing last-minute needs right after the drafts and big names that are left over. Not the way I would like it done. I mean, that does seem like how we're doing it. Remember, I think we signed Josh Norman, like, very late. So you never know. Maybe Robbie Anderson might go that late after, after teams get their receivers from this very deep wide receiver draft. Maybe that's when Robbie Anderson's market will pick up or something. Maybe then. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, honestly. We were probably just taking it slow now, getting these really smart value signings right now. Do what we got to do through the draft, and then if any holes that we may still have, we might be able to fill them in free agency. Maybe somebody will get released, and then we'll be able to pick them up. Seems like a lot of the top players don't want to come here. I mean, some of them just wanted Amari Cooper. A lot of them want to just go to teams that are ready to win now, and I mean, I can't disagree with them that we're not built ready to win right now. Salute Gulf Coast tapping in. What's good? Isn't it? She hate me lately. Yeah, I got it. She hate me lately. What's good? What's good? What's good? Astonishing. Yeah, I'd much rather have Robbie Anderson. I don't know how no one have snapped him up yet. Yeah, he's asking for $10 million a year, and I don't think that's that bad, especially for Amari Cooper, $20 million a year, who drops easy open catches. What's up, Gerard? I saw someone's mock draft and they had the Bengals trading down and giving the Dolphins Burrow. Hey, that's cool with me as long as we get Chase. A pass rush makes everybody go from a 60 to an 85. I agree, LC. Y'all might draft too. I hope not. We better not. I think we're going to get a sleeper wideout in the draft. I wouldn't be surprised. This draft is super deep. You can get like a somebody to go along with Terry McLaurin in like the 5th round. Do you think there's a chance we can swing Des Bryant to the Redskins? That would be interesting. I've seen Des Bryant moving the tight end ideas. That would be, for cheap, I'm down to see it. I'm willing to try anything during training camp. If he doesn't make it past training camp, if he doesn't make that final 53-man roster, then it's whatever. But hey, bring him in for training camp and see what happens. What's up, Andreas? Who do you think can replace Dunny in free agency or the draft? I want to go ahead and get Bashaud Breeland. And I don't think Bashaud Breeland is as good as Quinton Dunbar. But, you know what I'm saying, just something to hold us over till next year. Because the draft has a lot of good corners, but I don't think we're going to be able to get a really good one in the 3rd round or later. Like, C.J. Henderson is my boy. And at first it looked like he may make it to the 3rd round. But as this draft process has continued and everything, his draft stock has risen. And I think he might even go in the 1st. So it's just like, it's not going to be too many good corners in that 3rd or later. So we might as well just go ahead and accept the fact that we're not potentially getting a really good corner until the 2021 draft or 2021 free agency. Kyle going to find sleepers, though. Yeah, that is true, though. There are some people we can take some risk on in the draft and probably end up being a really good starting corner. And at the same time, give Fabian Moreau an entire offseason of being an outside corner. He might step up. And don't forget Jimmy Moreland. What's good, BMA the GOAT? It's finally Sunday and we got a live stream. Yes, sir. I'm here, man. What are the red flags with Robbie Anderson? Off the field? Yeah, it's some off the field stuff. It's something with off the field. I forgot. I've seen all kinds of stuff people said he said or done. I forgot what they were, though. Whatever it was, it didn't bother me enough to just not go ahead and give him $10 million a year. Or anything less than that, please. Oh, my boy Daily Grind for the 20. Hell to the Redskins and Haskins we trust. I agree. Haskins is my quarterback. I don't care what y'all got to say. I've been watching his film like crazy. I mean, because now with the coronavirus going on, there's been less like the sports podcast that I'm normally listening to. So now I just turn on NFL Game Pass. I mean, even when I'm in the shower, I got the phone up to where it can't get wet, and I'm just watching Redskins film, and Dwayne Haskins is my quarterback. I don't care what y'all say. What I've seen on film, I've seen potential. That man can be great, for real, for real. Okay, buddy, y'all need a tight end. Yeah, we do need a tight end real bad. Terrell Lewis had to learn the game, then injury at worst possible time. JLB near DC. He's a Crimson Tide guy. Oh, okay, I'll check him out, Mark Paul. I wish my computer wasn't tripping so I can write that down. Why is my computer tripping right now? It's bugging. Let me close that. We're going to close this too. With tit for tat. Something like a diplomat. Hold on, let me pull up this tab so I need to write that down. Be like Daily. Let them know, Scotty. Everybody be like Daily Grind with that 20, man. When I grow up, I want to be like Daily Grind. Everybody look up to daily grind and do what he does, man. I can't wait until this team is great. Oh, I can't wait, man, too. I think we can get a first for Trent Williams, Quinton Dunbar, and a third-round pick. That might could work. But I feel like we could honestly get a second pick or better if we just wait to trade Trent till October. If he just doesn't play. If he doesn't just be like, you know what, I'm not about to sit out a second straight year. Because I don't even know why he hates this team so much. Everybody's gone. It's literally the only sane person here is Dan Snyder. I wouldn't mind getting Ronald Darby. I'm kind of iffy on Ronald Darby, but, I mean, if he's willing to come in for very cheap, I'm willing to try it. You feel me? But I'm not high on Ronald Darby. I think I would prefer Logan Ryan over Ronald Darby. Me personally. Let me go find that comment. There we go. Terrell Lewis by Mark Paul. I found it. My computer isn't tripping anymore. Shinsia is going stupid on this song. I'm listening to music now. I got music while I'm live streaming. I don't know why I haven't thought to do that. Listen to music while I'm live streaming. I wish I could play it for y'all, but I'm not about to get my stuff copywritten and my YouTube shut down so y'all can listen to the same music I'm listening to. I would love to, though, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all not about to get my stream shut down. We could trade for Hayden Hurst. He hasn't been traded for yet. I heard he got traded already. I thought he went to the Falcons or something. We need to see if we can trade Trent for O.J. Howard. I wouldn't want it straight up, Trent for O.J. Howard. I would definitely like another pick in there, like a third round or something, but that could work. Exactly, bro. This was one game. They all smart sleepers. They all certain traits that we picked up. Some of them just need good coaching, and that's what we will get. Yeah, we've drafted some we've picked up some like athletic freaks in free agency. Even that Kevin Pierre-Louis guy has a lot of potential. But he just, never really got the chance to shine into those last few games for the Bears last year. And then he stepped up. He's like really good in coverage, which is something we're kind of missing. Walker just is not a dependable person. Oh yeah, Delaney Walker, boy, help him, bro. He's old though. But still at the same time, he's old, he's not healthy. And what can you do? Why couldn't they get Emmanuel Sanders? I don't think we were willing to pay him as much as the Saints were willing to pay him. And again, I prefer Robbie Anderson over Emmanuel Sanders even for the equal money. One game of 14 just way better the future to lose. I agree. What's up, Barrett Downing? What's good? Rich playing online franchise with my friends on Legend Ross. Oh, what's happening, Rich? What's good, Rich? That boy playing online franchise. And y'all so y'all in the playoffs? We supposed to be in the playoffs in our 2K league. I don't know what happened, but I'm not encouraging it because I do not feel like playing 2K. Smash that like button. Let them know, Daily Grind. My boy Daily Grind on it, bruh. My Daily Grind, Scotty, all y'all on it. We are one of the most cap space for the 2021 season. Oh yeah, I saw that. I was gonna work on a video about that, basically explaining how we're taking the free agency so slow right now in 2020, how it super benefits us in 2021, especially with Alex Smith coming off the books and all of that type of stuff. Our cap space is crazy. I think we're literally right now. I think we're third in cap space for 2021. Like there's only 2 teams with more cap space than this. Rico, what if y'all don't draft Chase Young? I know, bro, I would be sick. I'm not going to lie. I don't care what the scenario is. Trade back and get Isaiah Simmons and somebody else. I'm still sad. I'll get over it after a while, but I want Chase Young. It's Chase Young a bust for me, honestly. Norman got released after free agency. Yeah, exactly. See, you never know. Somebody good might get released. I'm not necessarily saying Norman is good, but like back then Norman was a high commodity. Like people thought he was like great. He was coming off a Pro Bowl year and stuff. So there might be somebody like that gets released after the draft or whatever, and then we can just pick him up. We could bring in Jordan Reed back on a 1-year prove-it deal after OTL before the preseason. I just want Jordan Reed to sit down and just not do football. Get an Xbox or something, bro. That concussion stuff is serious, bro. I'm thinking about his health long term and all of that. I want him to be able to talk to his kids and know they exist and all of that. I don't want him having brain injuries. NFC East is going to be interesting this year. I think we stand a good chance if we make progress on defense. Our offense was improving last year. I agree. NFC East is not about to be the NFC least anymore. We getting somewhere. Oh, my boy Zulu Tribe. Why do I keep putting this down? Because y'all been donating, bro. My boy Zulu Tribe, Daily Ground. Let's go. Appreciate that $5. Yes, sir. I think J.D. McKissick is going to be a huge pickup on 3rd and 7 and 4th and 3. What do you think? I agree. J.D. McKissick He's another smart signing, a lot of potential. He's gonna be a more dependable version of Chris Thompson, as in he's nowhere near as injury prone. I miss you, Chris Thompson. Shouts out to everything you did. I wish you were here for the Ron Rivera era instead of the Jay Gruden era. But Chris Thompson wasn't reliable. You couldn't expect him to stay on the field. And then the one season he was healthy for like the whole season was the time Kirk Cousins ran into the back of his leg, and then he was on injured reserve, and then it just started the cycle right back again. I'll never forget that game. I think it was against the Saints or whatever. Chris Thompson finally had a healthy year, and then Kirk Cousins messed it all up, scrambling with the ball or something. I forgot what happened. But yeah, J.D. McKissick is basically the Chris Thompson replacement. Younger legs, more dependable, not injury prone. I think he's a very smart pickup. We are in rebuild mode, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying we're like 2-14 rebuild mode, but I definitely believe we are in rebuild mode. I know that people hear rebuild mode and get scared and think it's like a 3 to 4 year process, but we may be like 2 years away from being Super Bowl contenders. But don't expect us this coming year, 2020, to be ready to make a real Super Bowl push type thing. But I do agree we are in some form of a rebuild. It's not like a 4 to 5 year one, but it's some type. If Jay Reed is set on playing, then give him a 1 year deal. I agree. I mean, if Jay Reed does really, 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 like, you can't stop him from coming back, then I would like to offer him a 1 year prove it deal. But at the same time, I prefer for him to just not play it off anybody. Just sit down, relax, enjoy life, man. Go on vacation. That's why I like homers. We just don't get most from other players. We just don't get the most from other players. That's kind of true with our history, but if Ron Rivera is a new era, so I won't jump to conclusions like that yet. But that's very true for the past. Astonishing. The Redskins are complete opposite of the Dolphins. We're taking it slow and filling in our backups, and the Dolphins are paying $20 million for Byron Jones. I agree. I was looking at the Dolphins and I was like, that's all nice and dandy with all the shiny new toys y'all got. But I like the fact that we're building up from the ground up. Because, I mean, with how hurt the Redskins have been, we've only been as good as our depth. There's no way you can look at the starters and be like, yes, we got this. Because everybody's been getting hurt. I like the fact that we are building up depth, and we should, even if players get hurt, we'll have somebody just as good, or at least almost just as good, to step up and fill that role in. So I'm happy about that. I'll take O.J. Howard and Trent Williams trade. I would need a pick with that. I couldn't just do Trent Williams just for O.J. Howard. Why didn't you already? Yeah, we didn't get Emmanuel Sanders, I'm assuming, because we didn't want to pay him that much. But again, I prefer Robbie Anderson over Emmanuel Sanders, even for the same money per year. Cam Denser is like Quinton, did my research. All right, Rich, I got you. Hold up. Writing that down, Rich. Got you, Rich. Most of these signings have leadership skills. You can tell Ron really is serious about the culture thing. Not me. I agree. He's not playing. He has guys that's going to play their heart out. They're freakish athletes with a lot of potential that just need to be coached right. They're veteran, smart, locker room guys. I mean, it's been all of those qualities. Hard workers, all that type of stuff. Weapons for Tampa Bay are going to be nowhere. Wait, Michael Pittman Jr. late, put him at tight end. Reed didn't block. Yeah, Reed never could block, bro. Weapons for Tampa Bay are going to be nowhere. Wait, what you mean by that? I wouldn't be mad if we get DeMarcus Robinson under the radar. Let me write that down. When you said that name, I instantly thought of that Michigan quarterback that was Denard Robinson. Boy, that was crazy. Those Denard Robinson years were crazy. Even if that man could not throw to save his life, but boy, he was carrying Michigan on his back. Even Cam Sims, why can't we try him at tight end? Hey, I'm down. I'm definitely down to try him at tight end, especially after this free agency. Let's get Logan Ryan. See, yeah, Logan Ryan and Bashad Breeland, I'm down. Dunbar handled this so wrong, though. I think could have got paid by us, but he threw a fit. Terrible sign to Ron. Yeah, if he would have played it cool, Ron probably would have, rocked with him a little bit. But now he on social media going crazy and stuff and demanding trades. So, you know what I'm saying? Ron Rivera probably looked at that like, oh, yeah, I don't want this on my team. So he definitely, screwed himself out of, definitive money. From us, at least. Just curious on why no one is giving Hell Hinges a chance. Oh, yeah, I've been talking. What's up, Tony? I've been talking about Hell Hinges. I just mentioned them in my 2 videos ago when I was talking about what the Redskins have done so far in free agency and what we're gonna do moving forward. When I was talking about the tight end position, I was like, don't sleep on Hell Hinges, man. He's literally like, I mean, he looked better than Jeremy Sprinkle ever did throughout the entire season in just those last 2 games. He dropped a couple of passes, so I'm not gonna say he's the most sure-handed guy, but he looked better than Jeremy Sprinkle hands wise, and he's definitely looked like a better blocker too. So far from what I've seen. If we get a QB, that will ruin Dwayne Haskins' career. Dwayne's a dog. Just watch everybody go and want him next year. Man, Dwayne Haskins is my quarterback. I don't care what any of y'all say. From the film I've watched, Dwayne Haskins is my boy. Nobody else. We do need to figure out what we're gonna do for a backup, kinda, but other than that, nah, it's Dwayne Haskins and nobody for me. Boy, I am behind like crap. I didn't even know I was this behind, boy. Help, help, help. Y'all going? It's not even that many people in the stream, I don't think, but y'all not playing. I like it though. Y'all giving me a lot to talk about, but I'm just behind. What's good, Pedro? What's good? Everybody make sure y'all follow my boy Pedro. Go subscribe to him. Pedro Schmidt. He commented at 322. I know I'm behind, so y'all scroll up to 322. Pedro Schmidt. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his YouTube. He be going crazy. Agro Tiger Kendall Fuller to us. Let's go. He got snagged out. Yeah, I like Kendall Fuller. I like that signing for $10 million a year. Dwayne Plummer. I love how the Skins been building this team through the draft over the past 5 years. It took Snyder 20 years to realize you sprinkle the team with free agents, not build the team with free agents. I agree. I definitely prefer to build the team through the draft. Bro, he went from 53, 59, 68, 80% on Haskins' last 4 games. That doesn't just happen in circumstances without potential. 3 rookie wide receivers, rookie third string tight end, and he a rookie too. 7 games, no offseason. Exactly. Let them know, LC. Let these folks know, man. Trent Williams acting like a kid. He need to be a man and play for the team that drafted him. Yeah, I don't know what Trent Williams' problem is at this point. It literally can only be money because everybody he was mad at and the reason he was talking about he wasn't coming back are all gone. It's just his money. I want to grow up to be Brody. Brody wish him more. I hope we package Trent and Dunny for a second and 2 third rounders or 2 third rounders and a fourth. Nah, I want at least a second or more for Trent, no matter what, with or without Dunbar. Antonio Brown, what's good, man? What's good, Antonio Brown? Hell to the Redskins. Josiah, I want to trade Trent for a tight end and a third. Depends on how good that tight end is, though. Quinton Dunbar, trade him to the Giants. Depends on what they give us back. I want at least a third for Quinton. I think we can get. I don't know though. I don't know what his market is though. Bears fans said Lewis was great and a sleeper. Yeah, but hey, bro, I was started looking up some Kevin Pierre-Louis stuff, bro. We might have a real sleeper in him. I hope Reuben Foster is ready to play. I really do too. But it looks like you could tell by the way Redskins were signing linebackers that it looks like they don't expect Reuben Foster to be back. Just to hold us down for a little. Oh, boy, my boy Daily Grind is going stupid. Where the thing at? Man, $10 again? Appreciate that. This free agency has Riverboat Ron's name all over it. Man, appreciate that $10, Daily Grind. That boy Daily Grind been donating up. He out donating everybody today, man. He ain't playing with y'all. And Brody, what is going on with you? But yeah, bro, this is definitely a Ron Rivera free agency. Very, very smart value signings. Not big splashy names. Because I can't really remember the last time Ron Rivera had a big splashy signing in Carolina like that. I guess technically Gerald McCoy maybe. And what's going on with you? Like what happened? You normally leave me alone. What's going on? With all of the 1-year deals, we will go into free agency next year. We're close to what we did this year, 20+ million when we cut Alex Smith. Bro, yeah, we're gonna have the third most cap. Right now, we have the third most cap space going into 2021. I would rather have Delaney Walker than Eifert. Yeah, I would too. I mean, when it comes to Eric Ebron, Delaney Walker, and Eifert, I really didn't want either 3 of them. But at this point, between Delaney Walker and Tyler Eifert, I would prefer to go get Delaney Walker for very cheap and have some type of veteran presence in the tight end room. Because right now we have Jeremy Sprinkle, who I don't know what's going on with him. Hell Hinges, who's shown potential. We might draft somebody like Adam Trautman or Cole Kmet or Thaddeus Moss. And then we'll just have a whole bunch of young guys in there. So to bring in like a Delaney Walker to at least be an on-field coach or something would be helpful. What's up, Patrick West? What's good, Leonard Kirby? What's good, man? Make sure y'all Check out my boy Leonard Kirby's radio show every Friday at 6 p.m. Hey, hail to the Redskins and free all you do. Keep us fans informed. Great shows and video. Man, appreciate that. TB wanted a second for Howard, and no one wanted to give that. We wanted a second for Trent. No one's trying to give it, so then even up will work. I guess that would make sense, but I'm not willing to give up Trent just for OJ Howard. I prefer that second round pick over OJ Howard, honestly, because I prefer to go ahead and get a Trent Williams replacement with it. I like OJ Howard a lot. I loved him coming out of college. He was supposed to be Gronk coming out of Alabama, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on, like with him. Like he just hasn't shown that Gronk talent on the field yet for Tampa Bay. So I'm just a little iffy on him right now. I'm not willing to just give up Trent for that. Self-quarantine. I need some good games to play on my newly acquired PS4. Yeah, I know I'm very late, but I got bored and purchased the game. Hey, bruh, join the club, bruh. If I'm not working on a Redskins video, I'm on Xbox. I don't have a PlayStation, though. PlayStation has the better exclusives than Xbox, so if you love anime and Asian games, you got the right system, because they have a whole bunch of story mode games like Persona and stuff like that you can run. But right now, Call of Duty Warzone is jumping. I play shooters more than anything else, so you know what I'm saying. But you also have Civilization, that's a strategy game and all that type. You got all kinds of stuff, man. PlayStation has more games than Xbox, so you'll definitely find something. I'm just on Xbox for the party chat and Halo. That's why I'm on Xbox. I think that's another thing. Ron's setting up for next year for cap space, and if we bad, then that draft with the cap is gonna make us really good. Exactly, I agree. It's a win-win. If we're terrible this next year, we're gonna go crazy in the draft. If we're good this coming year or whatever, then that's just a good. We're good, and you can't be mad at being good. Brandon Nutter, facts. Chase Young a bust. Yeah, I agree. Great point. There's only one ball on the snap. I heard the scenario of picking up Clowney and giving him $20 million a year and trading back the second overall pick. Yeah, I definitely would prefer not to do that. Daily grind, get 2K, Warzone, Madden, and GTA. They all fine. Yeah, if you haven't played GTA, I say GTA is great. GTA just gets old quickly for me. Like after that first month, I'm bored of it. Cause then you just playing house. You just playing imagination games. Everybody going to each other's house and doing dumb stuff. Like after a while, the missions just get boring to me. Just me personally, though. Like I said, I prefer shooters, so GTA isn't technically a shooter. How long do you think Haskins' leash is? They might give him this year, and that's it. We'll see, though. And what's up, Isaiah Powell? They might just give him this year, honestly. The Giants had the second most cap space in 2021. Oh, they do? I didn't even know. I literally just looked for the Redskins and just remembered who that was. I didn't even remember who the top two was. Definitely Chase Young a bust. I don't want to trade back, but the signs are showing that we might just do that. I really hope not. I want Chase, but if we got Miami's whole bag and ended up with Simmons, Thomas, and Diggs, would be nice. That would be cool. I wouldn't be able to really complain, but I still prefer Chase. I want Chase to trade back maybe on there. Or now, not being able to get players they wanted in Dunbar yet. Yeah, I do agree. It does look like we're more likely to trade back now after what's going on in free agency and all of that. Purchased Madden 20 and GTA and Call of Duty, but I'm bored with them already after 1 week. You might like strategy games, Daily Grind, and stuff like that. When I catch up in the comments, I'm going to think of some more suggestions for your PlayStation. Jack Del Rio can make these high potential improving guys really good. He's done it in time and time again. I love the fact that he helped develop 2 Hall of Fame pass rushers already. Chase will definitely see his full potential. I agree. Definitely agree. CT played the whole 2015 season. Yeah, but CT wasn't really as injury prone as we thought. Like he had his injury prone problems in college. Then he was injury prone a little bit in the NFL. Then he had a couple of really good seasons where he wasn't injury prone, and then Kirk Cousins messed it all up, and he's been injury prone since. Chase Young all the way, yes sir. I'm enjoying this show. I'll be contributing when I get my checks coming in. Hey man, appreciate that. Also, I like the players Ron is bringing in. I'll be watching this every Sunday. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes sir. I figured I already live stream during the season every Sunday because of the games. Might as well live stream during the off season. Only time I don't live stream is when something comes up, when I'm busy or I'm gone, I'm not at home for some reason, not in Georgia. I don't know, whatever. Bryce Love will be a nice receiving back. Don't sleep on Bryce Love between the tackles too, bro. He didn't get 2,000 yards for nothing. He does have that CT potential too, passing game wise, but don't think of Bryce Love as just a third down back. That man can he's basically a Christian McCaffrey. Not full rebuild mode, but partial rebuild. Basically. What's up, Rico? Any word on Jordan Brailford recovery? How does Jordan fit in Ron's defense? He'll be a defensive end. And when healthy, he has a lot of potential. I like the idea of Jordan Brailford. I'm glad you asked that, Diesel. What's up, Diesel? Jordan Brailford has a lot of potential, but we'll see because he got hurt in training camp, so we never really got to see. Blows me how they traded D Hop for David Johnson in a second. We could have gave up AP for D Hop. Basically, I don't know how that D Hop deal went down. That's one of the worst trades in NFL history. Will Ron use 4 running backs on game day? Gruden would only use 3. I don't think so. I think we might try to run with 2, maybe 3. Oh, my boy Jerry Vargas, boy, appreciate that for the 5. I know I'm extra behind, man. I'm trying to catch up, man. Appreciate that, man. I'm trying to sprint through these, but I like to make sure I answer every question. With full attention, not just acting like each question doesn't matter that much. I'm trying to answer everybody's. What's up, Wolf? What's good? I doubt we even informed on that trade. I think that was more of a shocker than Brady to the Bucks. Yeah. Jordan Brailford, not Bradford. Yeah, I know what you was talking about. Yeah, Jordan Brailford has a lot of potential. Brian Hoyer to the Patriots. Is that true? That's random. You let them know, LC. Don't forget to like. Right? Smash that like. Let them know. Let them know, LC and Daily Grind. Pats have and I know my boy Scotty be on it too. Pats have a new quarterback, Brian Hoyer. Looks like he's a starter for. Wait, so Brian Hoyer is really. I thought they was bringing him in as the backup. They really bringing Brian Hoyer in to be the starter. I'm walking on for the Redskins. Logan Thomas for quarterback. Hey, man, you never know, man. Logan Thomas, quarterback and tight end. The media can stop disrespecting Haskins or we're going to have problems. Let them know, John Shaw. Put on your glasses, will you? Nah, I don't feel like putting my glasses on right now. I'm good. I can see. That's not going to help me read faster. The smartest possible thing we can do is fill our depth and develop them with playing time this year and risk sucking bad the next year. Get starters in free agency and draft, which also buys Dwayne Haskins another year. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, me too. Hold on. Okay, I'm not as far behind as I thought, though. I'm behind quite a bit, but I'm not. It's not that bad. These players asking for so much money. Like, I'll just ask for $1 million. Yeah, bro. Hey, pay me a McDonald's Happy Meal. I'll go out there and get you 50 yards. Dunbar to the Giants. Are y'all saying Dunbar like he should go to the Giants, or is that like a thing? Next year, when Cam Newton goes into free agency, we should pick him up. Nah, I'm good on Cam Newton. Like I said, I want him to go get a ring somewhere, and I want Dwayne Haskins starting. So those don't match up at all. He won't want to come here. He'll want to win the Super Bowl. Exactly. Sprinkle need to be cut. Like I said, Cam Newton's my favorite player in the whole NFL. So, you know what I'm saying? I want him to get a ring. Sprinkle need to be cut. Hey, man, we might as well give Sprinkle another chance. He's cheap. We might as well see what he has in training camp. He might not make it on our team, like the 53-man roster out of training camp. But we might as well keep him for now and see what he does in training camp. You never know. He might come into the summer with the best hands a tight end's ever had. You never know. And I got you, Pedro. Yes, sir. Can't wait for the position breakdown of offense and offense videos. Yeah, I got you. Hey, Rico, who is your favorite rapper of all time? Are you talking about like bars or just music? Cause Kid Cudi's my favorite like artist. Kid Cudi my boy. I don't care, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say. A lot of y'all favorite rappers, especially like for y'all young guys, a lot of y'all favorite rappers wouldn't be who they are without Cudi. He does not get the credit he deserves. And I like different music, you know what I'm saying? So are we talking about just straight bars? Cause you know what I'm saying? I gotta break it down per region if we talking about bars and stuff. Like I gotta break it down between Chicago, New York, LA, Detroit, all that type of stuff. Atlanta. I'm hyped to suck this year, to be honest. I believe Ron doing this on purpose. I really do. He gonna build a Super Bowl team in one year next year. That's why, bro. LC, I was just talking about that to my friends. My little football group chat with all my friends is Bears, Steelers, Rams, 49ers, Giants, Falcons. Who am I missing? Patriots. I know I'm missing a few people, but it's like a group chat and like we talk about football all the time. It's my close friends that I know in real life and stuff. And I was basically telling them like, and Colts. I was basically telling them like, bro, hey, if we end up going 3-13 or 2-14, I'm not mad because we build through the draft again, possibly trade back with that pick in the 2021 draft. Not this draft. Let me emphasize that. I want Chase Young in this draft. But in the 2021 draft, after we, end up tanking or just, being just legitimately bad, the team we have in 21 would be crazy. What's up, M. Jones? I also like Perryman from the Bucks, so we can get him. Yeah, I dig Perryman. I prefer Robbie Anderson, but Perryman's cool too. Those last few games, he started, showing up for the Bucks last year. Let him catch up. Now y'all good. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna catch up eventually, man. I'll get there. Are you saying Dunbar to the Giants was your projection, or you have news of that occurred? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm wondering. Rico trade Trent and Dunbar to Miami for first round and three rounds. Oh, I'm definitely down for that, Raekwon. I don't care what you got to do. If you include trade Trent, you trade Trent, Dunbar, maybe even Ryan Kerrigan. We get a first out of it. I'm taking it. I just want a first round pick, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll sell out for that first round pick. Wolf, just put the ball in Logan Thomas's hands and he can do magic and he'll lay a hit on you if you get in the way. Clearly, Haskins pissed. He been working, G. Hey, I like it, bro. Stay on their neck, Haskins. Keep putting them little videos out. It was just a suggestion. Oh, okay. Ruben will probably be cut. That'll will owe him $7 million guaranteed and ain't playing. I hardly doubt we keep him. Yeah, but I really hope Ruben Foster's ready, bro, because I really don't want to see him just gone somewhere. Hell, he just played 3 games. He played 3. I thought it was like 2. Either way, whatever I saw, those in the 2 games I noticed him, he was doing well. I liked him. What's up, John Lynch? What's good? Outlaw King 757. I'm still trying to get used to that name. You think next year we could give a chance at Christian McCaffrey? He's a free agent next season. I don't think we'll need him. Hopefully Bryce Love and or Darius Geis will step up and we'll be super straight. But you never know. Christian McCaffrey with the new regime, you never know. He might cut ties with him. The Giants will have possibly $100 million. Lord have mercy. Franchise tag. I believe we will win 5+ games, borderline for wild card this year. What's up, Kel Simpson? I wouldn't be surprised if we only win like less than 6 or something. Because we can super build through the draft and go stupid. TB got like 6 tight ends on the roster. Tampa Bay, they do? I ain't even paying attention to how many tight ends they had. Yeah, Modern Warfare Warzone is the main thing I'm playing right now. I switch in between that, Apex Legends, and Madden Superstar KO. That's all I've been playing, basically. I mean, I played Team Up last night on 2K 5v5 with all my friends and stuff, and I did not enjoy myself. I do not like 2K. I don't even want to tight end. Hope we tank for a great draft with that cap space next year can change us back to the 80s. Yeah, you're not lying. I have a video idea. Make your all-time team. What you mean? Like my favorite players that's currently in the NFL or of all time or something? What you mean? Or for the Redskins going forward, if I can have in my way type thing. Tank for Trevor Lawrence. Nah, I'm good. I like Dwayne Haskins a lot. I know Trevor Lawrence is that dude, but I want to see what we can do with Dwayne Haskins, honestly. Think so, though. This team won't get fixed in 1 year, but we can look like a real team finally. Yeah, we'll definitely be respected. Even if we don't play very well, teams will definitely respect us this year coming up. What's up, Patrick West? Everyone stop texting because Rico can catch up. I'm getting there. Rico tried to DM me on Twitter to get your Xbox user and it never worked. It said I couldn't to it. My Twitter is Speedy at number. I swear if somebody. Hey, yo, leave Speedy. I'm writing that down, Speedy. Hold up. Let me write that down. Go on with the dance all of them, man. Yeah. Blessings off you flow like a river. Yo, this music is fun. I need to listen to music while I'm streaming from now on. Is Bruce Smith still on the roster? Who is Bruce Smith? Who is that, coach? Trevor Lawrence, QB Clemson might be available next year. The way we got one mind. If it doesn't work, but I'm all in for him. Nah, Trevor Lawrence not about to back up anybody. They're saying he's supposed to be like the next Peyton Manning, if not better, because he's more mobile. Like that Trevor Lawrence guy is serious. Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields are from Atlanta, so no matter where they go, I'm a root for them. They not from my Atlanta like Cam Newton. You know, they from, over there, but they still from Atlanta, so I'm a root for them. I want to see improvement next season from the Redskins. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to see improvement from whatever that just was. I mean, even without Ron Rivera, you can't go anywhere but up when you're at the bottom. We were did last in so many statistics, but with Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio and the new front office and hopefully Chase Young and all these people, I'm pretty sure we're going to be way better. I just mentioned Bryce Love as a receiving back because you were talking about Thompson. Oh, okay, bet. Okay, that's what I thought you was doing. I just wanted to make sure that everybody else knew that, Bryce Love can tote the tote the rock. Like he's an every down back for real, for real. I think Fabian Moreau, Kendall Fuller, Jimmy Moreland will have a good season this year. Bro, Jimmy Moreland might surprise a lot of people. I expect him to step up big. If Haskins does good and we do bad, still then we trade back. If he isn't who I believe in, then we get Lines. Exactly. Like give Dwayne Haskins this full season. And if he just really like literally just looks terrible, which I highly doubt, then yeah, then we can end up losing a lot of games and then go and get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. I prefer Trevor Lawrence. But I believe in Haskins, so I definitely want to give Haskins a fair chance. I think our D should be on point this year. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Even if we took the exact roster from last year and just gave them this coaching staff, we would be better. Let alone the people we've added. You think Gandy Golden could fall to us in the draft? Maybe so. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do a like I said, I'm gonna do a top 5 to 10 players depending on the position per position in this upcoming draft or whatever. Especially at positions that we need. So I'm gonna get to people like Gandy Golden and stuff like that. What's up, Cameron Harris? I appreciate that $2, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. And my boy Bradley Woodward. Let's go. Appreciate the info. I appreciate you pulling up, and I appreciate that $10, man. Goes a long way, man. I appreciate y'all boys. For real, man. Really, really appreciate that. Y'all do not understand. I'm excited to see Fabian on the outside this year. There's some hope there before we switch them, though. I was like, hell no. Yeah, we just need to. I've noticed that Fabian Moreau, as long as he plays with people in front of him, and he can watch the quarterback's eyes, he's straight. Like, a lot of the times when he has to turn his back on the quarterback and, like, follow a receiver, it gets a little dark for him. So far from what I've seen. But I haven't super duper watched Fabian Moreau film. I need to, though. Because in college at UCLA, he was literally like Xavier Rhodes. Press man, corner, on an island, just match him up against the best receiver on the other team and watch him go to work and lock him down. I don't know why he hasn't been just like that in the NFL. I know they messed him up by putting him at slot corner, which he shouldn't have been ever. But I feel like a full offseason at outside corner, finally, like a full offseason, he should be pretty good at outside corner. We'll see, though. And let them know, Daily Grind, smash that like button. Let them know. Players asking just for guaranteed money 3 years or shorter, not a bad thing right now. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I like these 1 year prove-it deals we doing. Like Sean Davis, that 1 year prove-it deal, see what he got, make him play his heart out to earn that next contract. I mean, you seen how Eric Flowers was. We gave him a 1 year prove-it deal. Now look at him. $10 million a year for the Dolphins. People thought he wouldn't even be able to get $2 million last year. What will we get for Dunbar? Oh, man, appreciate that $5, Jordan. Yes, sir. Man, for that $5, I really wish I could answer your question. Right now, I'm out of just a sheer guess. I hope it's a third rounder, but I've seen no reports on Quinton Dunbar so far. Like, he could end up going for a second. He might only go for like a sixth. We really don't know right now. The Redskins may know because they've probably been talking to teams and stuff like that about trading them. But right now, I haven't seen a single report about Quinton Dunbar's value. Thanks to all the super chats, Rico and Brody. Appreciate it. Yeah, bro. Let them know, Daily. I appreciate all the money. What's up, Condoleezza Perry? What's good? And Condoleezza Perry said, "What's up, bro?" Oh, Brody not even here. Oh, he on the recliner in the back. I got like a little car rear view mirror that I put on my dresser so that I can see Brody behind the green screen. Oh, now he's here. What's good, bro? But yeah, my mom gave me a little mirror so I can see behind the green screen because the green screen like dominates. It takes up like almost the whole room lengthwise, so I can't see Brody without that mirror when he's back there. Brody. Bruford might be depth at Sam too. I also agree about Gandy Golden would be nice. Yeah, Gandy Golden might be a real sleeper. And what about the Bears? What happened with? Yeah, I think Jordan Bruford does have potential though, for real. If Dunbar stays in the NFC East, then I won't be mad at all because I get to see Terry get him twice a year. Kind of excited to see Terry versus Slay twice a year. Slay got really lucky last year, even. Oh, yeah, I agree. Even Slay said so. Yeah, exactly, bro. He knows what's up. He knows what's up, bro. Terry about to cook everybody covering him. And as long as we have good quarterback play to get him the ball, it's over with. It's over with. Why Robby hasn't been signed yet? What's with the wide receiver? Bro, I don't know, bro. I really want Robby Anderson. I like him a lot more than a lot of y'all do. I would love to have Robby Anderson right now, especially for $10 million a year. I think he would be the perfect complement to Terry McLaurin, because you got Steven Sims in the slot, you got Terry McLaurin as the X, Kelvin Harmon as the possession receiver. Robbie Anderson is basically a poor man's Deshaun Jackson, rich man's Paul Richardson. And he's 6'3", so he can also be a red zone threat. I don't see why the Redskins haven't gone to go get him. Maybe it has to be because of all field issues. I think Robbie asking for too much and we sitting back waiting. Yeah, it looks like we just chilling right now. Waiting until after the draft to see if we want him. I think Robbie Anderson might not get signed until after the draft. Because I'm pretty sure people are like, why pay him $10 million a year when we can go get somebody on a rookie contract and pay him like $2 million a year? What's up, Merle? What's good? You want Chase Claypool if we don't get Robbie Anderson? I'm down to get Chase, but I'm not sure he'll make it to the third round or later. But we'll see though. Rocco the God on Xbox. All right, let me write that down, Kel. Let me write down your Xbox gaming tags. I'll hit y'all up. Let me see. It's crazy, yeah, man. We chilling. We on quarantine anyway. Kerrigan will be worth the first from a playoff team by trade deadline. Exactly. Somebody wanted him for at least a second last year. I think it was the Chiefs or the Ravens or somebody was willing to give us a second, but Bruce Allen didn't trade him. Redskins going 17 and that's a prayer. Remember Ron said he likes I don't really see a first necessarily for Kerrigan, but especially if we don't restructure his contract and make him cheaper. But what's it called it? But somebody was willing to give us a second round pick for Ryan Kerrigan near the trade deadline last year. Remember Ron said he likes the talent on the roster already. So do you think that's a reason Ron hasn't been going crazy on signing free agents? I'm happy with who he's been signing so far. I feel like he more so said that as like a reason, like to provide an answer of why he likes the Red. Like I think he was more so talking about the potential, like the core players, and then with the draft capital we have and the cap space, what he can do with the team. Not necessarily everybody that's currently on the roster. Like I'm pretty sure he's not saying like he loves Monte Nicholson starting and all of that type of stuff. 9-8 Redskins. Oh yeah, we are supposed to have a 17-game season, aren't we? Ugh. Riverdale in the house. What's up, Kel? Riverdale, that's what's happening. You about like 15 minutes away. 15, 20 minutes away. You over there. We over here in zone 4. You feel me? What do you think about Eric Reed? I don't know, bro. Eric Reed looked pretty bad last year. I prefer Eric Berry. But then again, I might be biased. You know what I'm saying? Eric Berry from South Atlanta. He went to Creekside. Been watching him and his brother since they was in high school or whatever. So I prefer Eric Berry. Remember, Eric Berry's available. He said he wanted to come back. I don't know why nobody's gotten him yet. If he's cheap, I'm definitely willing to take a risk on him. Eric Berry, my boy. I've wanted him since he was in high school. South Atlanta legend, boy. He was going crazy. Him and his brother were crazy in high school. Who y'all offensive coordinator this season? Scott Turner. That boy Scott Turner from the Panthers. And I actually like what I've seen from him so far on film. I'm going to talk about him as a potential play caller and all the offensive coordinator when I talk about the Air Courier offense he's going to run when I break that down. LOL, is he talking about Hall of Fame Bruce Smith? Yeah, who is Bruce Smith? If we put a stadium in Richmond, are they going to call it the Richmond Redskins? Ugh. Stay safe out there. I mean, we're already the Washington Redskins, and it's in Maryland, so I doubt they changed that. Stay safe out there. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm in the house, man. I'm not going anywhere. I got Xbox and football. There's no reason for me to leave the house. I hope we don't sign Flacco. Yeah, Flacco kind of scares me, especially if he asking for like super money. I wouldn't be surprised if Flacco out here trying to start somewhere. I think Greg Stroman is great potential too, and with as great as our pass rush can be, it would give him and Moreland and Fuller an easier time. I agree. That's why I really want Chase Young, because Chase Young can make the rest of the roster look better than they are. Just like LC said earlier, you could take 60 overalls and turn them into 85s just off the pass rush. I'm in Richmond, so I hope they do put it there, put it here. I've heard that most people hope that it's in DC, but me, I'm neutral. I'm in Atlanta. And I plan on moving to New York when I can. I don't really go to games like that, so really it doesn't matter too much for me. I prefer to watch stuff from home. I prefer to eat fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, wings, and watch multiple games at the same time and be in my Xbox party chat with other people, other diehard football fans of other teams than to be at the game. I'm not like a crowd atmosphere type of person. Like, I don't care about concerts or none of that. I prefer to hear the music in my ear with the actual music instead of going to a concert. So I'm not a really go to a game type of person. Tailgating would probably be more fun than actually being at the game for me. Watch Edza. Etda Cleveland tackle in 3rd round. I'll check him out. Cleveland tackle in 3rd round. Let me write that, Merle. Let me write that down, Merle. I got you. I've already started watching film. I was starting to watch some Kyle Duggar film. I couldn't really find any Riley Stapleton film. I was struggling, bro. I couldn't find anything on him. I don't know where y'all found Riley Stapleton film. I don't know how y'all know that man is great. I was trying to find his film. I was trying to start watching his film. It was terrible, bro. I couldn't find anything. All of our players need to work on their weaknesses during the off-season and training camp for their craft, right or wrong. Oh, yeah, everybody can improve. Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio going to get these boys right. Cleveland and Briscoe are fast, but they're small. But Dunbar might not even be traded here soon. I think he want to be overpaid. Yeah, it's the same thing with Trent Williams. It's not just trading for Trent Williams. You also got to trade. If you're another team, you got to trade for him and pay him. That's the reason Trent Williams hasn't been traded. Bradbury versus Terry going to be crazy. Oh, Terry's going to cook that man. As much as I like Bradbury, he's not worth $15 million a year. He about to get cooked. Rico, I would love if we get Vic Beasley, give him over 15. I think Vic Beasley already got signed somewhere. I think he went somewhere on a 1-year deal. I forgot where. He went somewhere. But I did want Vic Beasley before free agency started, but he's already gone somewhere. I forgot where he went. Yeah, Anderson is like 6'3" and fast, too. Exactly. I like Austin Jackson, too. Let me write down Austin Jackson. No big splash this year. What's up, LeVar Brown? Yeah, we didn't do a big splash, but we did a lot of really smart signings, so I'm not mad. We got a lot of great value. Like I said, people like Sean Davis and Kevin Pierre-Louis and J.D. McKissick have a lot of potential. And Logan Thomas, honestly. They have a lot of potential for cheap. If they don't work out, we're only paying them little money, so it don't matter. Sean Davis and Kevin Pierre-Louis are like athletic freaks, so we'll see. And Logan Thomas is an athletic freak, too. Robbie Anderson is my favorite wide receiver in free agency. Not thrilled about anyone else. Also, I tried Chase Claypool at tight end. I agree with all of that. Robbie Anderson was my favorite wide receiver going into free agency because I already knew Amari Cooper was going to get more money than I wanted to pay him to drop easy passes. And I like the potential of Chase Claypool at tight end also. Would be dope if you teamed up with A. Oliver and Louis T at training camp for a roundtable discussion. What's up, AJ? That would be a dope idea. My boy Skins fan all day. He's like like I keep telling y'all, he's the Redskins president, Redskins ambassador, whatever. He has everybody's phone information, Twitter, and all of that. And he's the one that like brings us all together for like live streams. And he said he's trying to get a day when all of us go to training camp like at the same day and like tailgate and all of that type of stuff. So like you said, Skins fans all day, me, Louis T, and Oliver, anybody else that might want to pull up. Skins fan all day is the one that's good at getting everybody together. So we'll see. You know, if with this coronavirus thing, you know, checks out by summer and everything, and we're good by then, yeah, then I'm definitely down. I can catch a flight up there to I still have family in Maryland, so I could stay in Maryland and then just catch like a ride down to training camp. I wonder if the XFL is screwed or if they can bounce back. I really hope they bounce back. I was so sad to see their thing ended because they were doing so well. I was really hurt about that. I was rooting for them. I like seeing underdogs do well, and I was really rooting for them to have a good season because they were really starting to make noise. They were starting to sell out their little stadiums and stuff like that and all that. I was really rooting for them boys. It's going to be hard adjusting to what record is good. That's funny. Nice. This year's players will compete for Coach Ron. He will put the best man out there on the field. I agree. It does not matter what you've done in the past. He's going to put the best player who playing their hearts out there. It should be Taylor Stadium. Now, what is Taylor Stadium? Oh, man, we appreciate that, Diesel the Hog. $10. Thank you, man. I think you're doing a great job. Do you think we see more two-back sets in Turner system? Man, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that $10, man. And I'm working on there's a lot of stuff in the way before I get to it, but I am working on an Air Coryell offense breakdown, just like how I broke down the 4-3, which is what Scott Turner runs and everything, which he'll run for the Redskins. And I've been studying some film, and we probably will see more two-back sets. You might see something with Darius Geis and Bryce Love back there at the same time. I can't confirm it yet because, like I said, I haven't taken like a full dive into studying his offense yet. Like I said, a lot of things have gotten in the way, especially like free agency. But I've mostly been studying what he'll do with the receivers more so far. Quarterback and receiver. I haven't super studied what he's done with like Christian McCaffrey and the running backs yet as a whole yet. But I'm gonna get to it though. Want me to send you some DMV music? It'd be cranking. It depends. Is it DMV music? I don't want to hear DMV trap music. Like I said, I struggle listening to people not from Atlanta make Atlanta music. Like if you're not from Atlanta or Memphis, I don't really want to hear you on trap music. That's why, as much as I acknowledge Roddy Ricch is fire and he be rhyming, he be spitting, I just can't listen to him. He's from Compton, but he sounds like Young Thug. I can't do it. So I mean, if you got some DMV music and they on some, I don't know what beats they can rap on. But as long as hey, if they not on sounding like us, then I'm cool with it. I'm down to give any music a try. I just can't listen to people make music outside of their region. It bothers me. That's why I've been listening to more Detroit and Cali music more than anything else lately, because they mostly rap on their stuff. If they make it late enough in the draft, I like Willie Gay Jr., Troy Dye, or Teddy and say, well, I think Moose can be a covert. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Astonishing. Let me give you your credit. So when I watch his film, when I watch all those players' film, you'll be included in the shout out. Whenever y'all suggest players, I just literally copy and paste your comment with your name and make it a tab on my computer so that when I start watching film, I have all the names that suggested this player so I can shout y'all out when I talk about him. What about Riley Ridley from the Bears? Are you talking about my Georgia boy? I would love to get him. Is he just like they just drafted him like what last year? What is he available for some reason? I would love to get Riley Ridley. I loved him. I wanted us to draft him. I had him in my mock draft last year. My Giants fans friends say we need to take Tua instead of Chase. They're probably because they don't feel like dealing with Chase Young. All my friends hope that we don't get Chase Young. Like my Cowboys friends, they're like, bro, please take Tua. Please take Tua. Sean Taylor Madden 21 cover. They need to do that. I got on my Sean Taylor jersey right now. That's what I'm wearing. It's too big, but you know what I'm saying. It's still Sean Taylor. Oh, I'm sore. I've been exercising now that we've been since we super quarantine. I can't go to the gym. I've been running and exercising. And my abs are killing me. I prefer home too on DU live stream eating good food. Exactly, bruh. I prefer to be home watching football, man. He said Rico actually caught up with a laugh. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to run through it, but I'm trying to make sure I answer everybody with like my full attention and everything. I don't want to just skip people or just skim past y'all and just answer short answers. But yeah, I definitely prefer to stay home and watch football, man. I can eat crazy food like pasta and all kinds of stuff that you can't really eat at stadiums. And it's cheaper. Stadium food be $10 for a hot dog and stuff. I'm good. And like I said, I don't care about the whole like crowd atmosphere. I forgot how it's not House. It's that one investigator show where it's that girl and a man and they like investigate and then the girl has like barely any emotions or something like that. I forgot what it was, but I super agree with her on a lot of stuff. I never really watched the show. My mom watched it, but when I like would walk by the TV and stuff, and she would say stuff, I was like, I can super relate to that. And the way she described concerts, like she just didn't understand like what's the whole thing around it. Like with being in crowds, that's how I am. Like crowds don't do anything. Like I'm not stage fright. Like a crowd literally is just, if I'm on stage looking at a crowd, it's basically like nobody's there. And when I'm in a crowd, I'm more bothered than I'm having fun. Y'all just making heat in the way, bumping into me. I don't like it. I don't like crowd atmospheres like that. I love New York. That's different because everybody's minding their own business. No, I don't want Chase Young. I want Isaiah Simmons. Nah, I want Chase Young. I don't care what y'all got going on. Exeter Cleveland played at Boise State. All right, let me make sure I write that down too, just so I don't find the wrong Exeter. Rico, really, yeah, I'm catching up, bruh. We need a fullback for a 3rd and 1. I missed the I formation. Hey, bro, that boy Ryan Anderson was doing his thing. We probably could get a official fullback, but you know what I'm saying? Ryan Anderson was doing his thing for Adrian Peterson. Yeah, Vic Beasley did get signed. Expect the Montez Sweat to get more sacks this season, since he doesn't have to cover all the time. Exactly, Joshua. And that, plus he'll have another year under his belt. Plus, he'll have Jack Del Rio coaching the defense. Plus, hopefully, he'll have Chase Young on the other side. I low-key want to go back to school. I watched every single YouTube video. My boy BMA bored out here. You got Xbox, bro? Play Xbox, man. I've been loving this break, bro. All my boys been online on Xbox. People that normally been working been just online on Xbox chilling. We just been cooling it. Party chat's been 16 deep more often. Oh, it's called Bones. Thank you, mommy. Bones. That show. I super relate to that character. I fully understand everything she be talking about. Because they scared of Chase. Everyone wants us to get to it. That is our enemy. That should tell you everything exactly. Go watch his game against Michael Thomas last season. Wait, who are you talking about, Shamal? Wait. I'm lost. I gotta keep up. I can't keep up. I'm lost. It's like it's going. I gotta scroll back up and down and see who. Redskins are better at 4-3 than 3-4. Exactly. Sweat really came along last year toward the end. I think him and Chase are really gonna light it up. Oh yeah, sweating young is not fair, bro. I'm telling you. Who's your favorite wide receiver in the draft? Um, Realistic or unrealistic? Because like my favorite receiver, period, is CeeDee Lamb potential wise. Because I think of him as like D Hop, possibly with higher potential. We'll see though. Also, of course, I love Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy, but they're safer. I think CeeDee Lamb is like higher ceiling, lower floor. Jerry Jeudy is like almost the same ceiling, but clearly a way higher floor. So I can understand why a lot of people prefer Jerry Jeudy, but I like CeeDee Lamb's potential, especially for our team. Like CeeDee Lamb is that bigger receiver that I would prefer. I mean, Jerry Judy's almost his height, but CeeDee Lamb plays bigger than he actually kind of is type thing. Like I said, he's more like a D Hop. I prefer a D Hop than like a Amari Cooper type thing. Because we already have enough fast, speedy guys. I want like a bigger guy. So I'm more fascinated with CeeDee Lamb, personally. But Henry Ruggs' potential could be crazy. We could trade Trent Williams to Houston for probably anything we want. LOL, Brian is hard. Oh, Brian is hard. Yeah, that's true. Austin Jackson and Mekhi Becton are my favorite tackles in the draft. Yeah, Mekhi Becton is my boy. I've been wanting him since right before I put him in my mock draft. That mock draft I did a few months ago. Here, Jones, you heard me. 4-3 used to be our staple. We had a top defense when we ran it. Yeah, I don't know why we switched to that 3-4 during the Shanahan era. I still don't understand why we did that. What will be our high and our low? The record for 2020. I think 10-6 at best. I think 2-14 at worst, which is a wide range. That's not any like expert opinion, but I'm saying like things could go wrong and we end up going 2-14, which I wouldn't be mad at, because then 2021 we'll just be ready to hit the ground running. And I also can see a scenario where we possibly go like 9-7, 10-6. Because we already have a lot of good talent. We just needed the coaching. Now we have the coaching. What's your opinion on Cam Newton coming to the Skins? What's up, LeVar Brown? I just talked about it earlier. Like I said, Cam Newton's my favorite player in the NFL. Southwest Atlanta, you feel me? Westlake, all of that. He's from the area, so he's my favorite player in the NFL. I want to see him go somewhere and get a ring. So I want him to go to the Patriots, Chargers, or Bears. I know the Bears got Nick Foles, but that just can't possibly be their like final answer. And I like Dwayne Haskins as our future quarterback for the next 12, 15 years. I think he's going to be that good. So Cam Newton doesn't mix. Even though I would love Cam Newton in a Redskin jersey, we already have Haskins, and I want Cam Newton to go get a ring somewhere. The NFL is taking notes on the XFL. I think we should get Cam Newton and trade him right when we get him for a second round pick. And then trade him right when we get him for. That would be a funny flip. That would be really hard to do, though. Need a Sean Taylor statue outside the stadium if they don't have one already. They should do that. I don't think they have one. I doubt it. They should, though. The Skins need a fullback to run the system. Hey, don't play by my boy Ryan Anderson at fullback. Cam not backup. We not getting Cam without trading Haskins. It just won't work. I agree. And I prefer to keep Haskins. He has more arm talent, more potential, like passing wise. Of course, Cam Newton is more athletic, but we might get some XFL players. Yo, we'll see. I forgot. It's some date, like not even too far from now, when XFL players will be allowed to get signed by teams, and that's gonna be pretty exciting. That's gonna be like another free agency period, or kind of like a halfway draft. I could never get behind any Southern rappers other than Trick Daddy and CeeLo. That's so random. No Outkast, no Ti, no nothing. I don't listen to Trick Daddy. That's Florida. That has nothing to do with me. But at least CeeLo's from Atlanta, so. No, I want Isaiah Simmons. I don't want Chase Young. Oh, yeah, you got it. You different from me. Y'all should get together on Fan Appreciation Day. That would be a dope time. But Fan Appreciation Day is already really crowded. But I mean, I wouldn't mind. But you need a call-in show. I could. I have a way for y'all to call in. I need to set that up. I'll do that next Sunday. I promise. I'll set it up to where y'all can call in. Even though I'm already behind on comments, so if somebody call in and I'm talking to them, I'm gonna be like 30 minutes behind on comments. Roddy Ricch is a beast, but he get annoying fast in my opinion. Is overplayed. I mean, I acknowledge that he can rap really well, but I just can't listen to people make music outside of their region. I'm sorry, and it's hard for me to listen to people I don't believe. Like people rapping about guns, and they just just a regular dude. I just don't see the point. I prefer for you to just take the Kendrick route and just talk about other stuff if you're not really doing it. You know what I'm saying? I hate lying rappers. I personally don't want Cam in Washington. I thought New Orleans would have taken him. I guess not. That would have been dope if they did take him. That would have been dope. Cam Newton in New Orleans. He grew up a Falcons fan, so that would have been weird for him, but that would have been interesting. Don't be surprised if Trent or Dunbar be the reason we get Simmons. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I really hope we get Chase Young, but I wouldn't be surprised. Devin Duvernay from Texas. I remember seeing somebody say that before, but let me write that down. I'll just have to give multiple people credit for that one. Y'all running up my tabs. My computer about to slow down. There's literally 0% chance we get Simmons without a trade back. If you want Simmons more than Chase, then you need to evaluate trade. Montez Sweat will have 15 sacks this year. Boy, golly. Ezra. Oh, that's what you said. I got Xbox with my controller tripping. Oh, Poe baby, not in this time. Ezra. I think I already did my draft pronunciation video, and I think I pronounced it Ezra, but I just like doing Ezra. It's fun. It's funnier. Plus, I used to know Italian really well, so when I see that, I just think Ezra. Even though it takes two Z's to do that, but I like putting an Italian spin on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think the free agents rank as a whole unit? Honestly, I don't know. First of all, what's up, Chris? But I don't know, bro. Cause that's really hard. Cause it's a lot of high potential, low floor guys that like they may end up being really good or they may end up being flops. So I feel like the potential of our free agents may be like an 8, but if all of them flop, they may end up being like a 2. Like it's a wide range. We have a lot of athletic freaks that could be really good if used right, or they could just not pan out like they didn't for their previous teams. Matt Ioannidis at 8.5 sacks. What's up, Tyler C? I'm not sure if I said what's up to you yet. Yeah, Matt Ioannidis is gonna ball out. Matt Ioannidis is gonna ball out this next year. If we trade back, what do you want? I don't even know, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to put that energy out there. I want Chase Young that bad that I really don't even want to talk about who I want. I mean, I guess y'all could already know just off of the team needs with corner, and we don't really need linebacker, but Isaiah Simmons is is that dude. But I still want Chase Young so much. I don't even care about them other guys. Becton is a homer too. Oh, Becton's from the DMV? I didn't even know that. I just love his film. I love Mekhi. Mekhi Becton's one of my favorite players in the draft. Is it just me or does Breland make too much sense? I love the Station Room with 2 goons and a bat. Reunite the clan. What's up, One Burt Reynolds? Yeah, I don't understand. Breland has publicly said he wants to play for us, and we have a need in the cornerback room right now. I don't know why we haven't gone and got Breland back. Especially since Ron Rivera wanted Breland in Carolina, but then, Breland had some weird, mysterious injury thing that he got on, vacation, and he failed the physical. That's the only reason Breland didn't end up in Carolina, and he ended up with the Chiefs. So Ron Rivera has clearly shown that he wanted him last year. I don't know why we don't have him yet. I'm with you on Haskins. Let him know, Kelly, Mac. Let him know. Let him know. Bring back the grits, please. What you mean, the grits? I just had grits yesterday, too. Dwayne just need more playbook intelligence. Yeah, bruh, everything that's wrong with Dwayne was literally because they didn't put their all into getting them right. Like, the Redskins literally just threw him out there to the Wolves. That was, the most dysfunctional setup you could have for a rookie quarterback. The head coach clearly said he didn't want you. They don't give you the appropriate reps throughout the offseason. I mean, during training camp, he was literally throwing to the backups. And then you just throw him out there to the Wolves to play in real live action midway through. It was terrible. I mean, please name me a quarterback that's ever been drafted that should have survived what Dwayne Haskins went through. Rico, go back to the Division II championship game this past year to see Riley Stapleton film. I appreciate that, Franklin, bro. I was struggling, bro. I was struggling. So I'm just not going to be able to pull up Riley Stapleton film himself. I'm just going to have to pull up James Madison film and watch him. Okay. Why is it we haven't made any splashes in free agency? Is it because we aren't breaking the bank for them, or is it just because people don't want to come here? I think it's because we're not breaking the bank for them. Because James Bradbury said he clearly wanted to come play for us, but we weren't willing to give him $15 million a year. Eric Flowers said he wanted to stay with us, but we weren't willing to give him $10 million a year. And then Amari Cooper is just another case, but I'm very glad we didn't go get Amari Cooper. Thank goodness. I do not like Amari Cooper like a lot of y'all do. I just don't see it. Haskins' skill set is perfect for the system. I agree. Dwayne getting first-team reps with this wide receivers will help a lot. Just that by itself. I agree. With us not getting any major pieces in free agency, does that mean now we should consider trading out the second pick? I think it makes it more likely, but no, I still want Chase Young. I don't care. We'll just build through free agency in the next draft or whatever. I don't care. I want Chase Young no matter what the scenario is. Y'all can't convince me not to take Chase Young. I don't think y'all understand how Chase Young makes the rest of the team better. Chase Young's pass rush will make our C plus DBs look like B plus DBs or A minus DBs, just off of the fact that quarterbacks will have less time to throw it. I don't think y'all understand the impact that Chase Young has on the team. Do we get Breland? I hope so. I thought we can get Becton in the third until the combine. Now he'd probably go in the first. Exactly astonishing. I thought Mekhi Becton might, slide a little bit, but after that combine and everything, it's looking dark. He might go in the first for real. For real. Antonio Gandy from Liberty. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about him earlier. I wrote him down. We will not be 2-14 under Ron Rivera and his staff. 5-11 is the floor. I kind of agree with that, but like I said, I prefer to just go ahead and get another high draft pick and be ready to go stupid the next year. Like 2021, be ready to just like put our foot on people's necks. Yeah, I love Outcast too, but they transcend region. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool, astonishing. Appreciate that. That's funny. Brody, what's going on today differently from other days? When I'm sitting here watching film or playing Xbox, you don't be in my face like this. But now I'm live streaming and I'm trying to talk to the people and you in my face. And your dog collar smells like off. It's so strong. Can you go away? Can you go away, please? Give me a high five and leave me alone. High five. Okay, maybe you want a treat. Here, I'll give you a treat. Leave me alone. I'll give you a treat. You leave me alone. Come here. So I can get to these questions. I'm starting to fall behind again because of you. Excuse me. Come on, get down. Down. Come on, dance. Dance. There we go. Good dog. That was decent. You didn't stay up that long though. All right. Feel like Ron wasn't thinking Simmons at all lately because all the linebackers and safety on our roster. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even if we do trade back, we more than likely won't get Isaiah Simmons. Just off of like we have more pressing needs. Like we'll probably go like tackle and corner or something like that. Like we'll probably go Jeffrey Okudah and then one of those offensive tackles like Jedrick Wills, Andrew Thomas, Mekhi Becton, Tristan Wirfs. One of them. I really wanted Corey Littleton too, W Fig, bro. I wanted him so bad. I was sick when he got signed. That's probably the person I was the most sick about when they got signed. Like out of everybody we missed on, it was probably Corey Littleton. I was like, oh man, I'm hurt. You can't go wrong with Simmons, but if we trade back, then Okudah will probably really help. Do you feel Dunbar sold us out? He just wants more money, and he just hates the fact that he's being ignored. I can't be mad at him for wanting more money at all, but I just hate the way he's going about it. He's going about it extra emotional. And like I said, I'm Bones from the show, so I don't understand being emotional. I still don't even understand how people get mad at a video game and throw their control or punch something. Like I've never understood any of that. Like I'm just not an emotional person, so what Quinton Dunbar is doing looks so stupid to me right now. Do you think we should get Cam Newton? Oh, we just talked about this. Nah, I don't want Cam Newton. I want him to go get a ring somewhere else. He's my favorite player in the NFL. I do not want him being the backup for Haskins. And if he comes here, he will be a backup because I want Haskins to start no matter what. He just wants guaranteed money. I agree. But Becton's from Virginia. Simmons fits the need at will perfectly. If we trade back, Simmons won't make it to us. Yo, you right. When you think about it, Jay Gruden did him wrong. He did. Dunbar didn't sell us out. He just went about business the wrong way, and now he gets what he wants. Do you think we can still get Robbie Anderson? Yeah, I feel like we for real. Well, first of all, what's up, Christina Smith? But I hope we get Robbie Anderson. Right now, his market is terrible. He wants 10 million a year, and nobody out there, no team in the NFL is willing to give him that. So I hope we go get Robbie Anderson. He might not get signed till after the draft because, like I said earlier, why pay Robbie Anderson 10 million a year when you can go get one of these other receivers who probably have more potential than him and for cheaper on a rookie contract? So he might not get signed till after the draft is over. I don't like Cooper either. Yeah, bro, I don't see the hype behind Cooper at all, especially 20 million a year hype. I don't even get it. That's like the dumbest thing I've seen Ron Rivera do so far. Offer that man 22 million a year. That's the dumbest move Ron Rivera's made so far, in my opinion. We will kick some butt this year. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up winning the division this year at all. Dunbar did not want to be here anymore at all. Why would you play for a team you're unhappy for and don't have any respect for? I don't think he necessarily hates us that much. I think he just really wants money and he's just, being emotional. I don't think he hates us that much. I mean, how could he? We just got here. Everybody just got here, kind of. Dunbar needs to have a talk with Fred Smoot. He will see very quickly to be humble, make more money, make your money, prove your worth, then talk on social media. I agree, Daily Grind. Best of luck to Dunny for real. I hope he has a great career. I do too. I just hate the way he's going about this. Brody wants camera time. Now, Brody's just a big baby, bro. If I go lay down in a chair or something, he hops right in my lap and takes a nap with me. If I lay down on the ground because I just feel like chilling, he lays up against me with his head on my chest. Brody's just super baby. He's super I need attention baby. And then he just got what he wanted, but I just gave him a little small bone, so now he's extra happy. Becton 6'8", 360, 5'11", 40 time. Like what? Yeah, bro. Becton went stupid in the combine, bro. I'm not surprised though. What you've seen on film, bro. What you've seen on film, that guy is crazy. Littleton was my free agency guy too. Yeah, bro. Corey Littleton, bro. Him signing hurt me, bro. Yeah, Rico, a psychopath, no emotion. Yeah, I get made fun of for not having emotion like that. I've always gotten made fun of. People always laugh at me for that. I don't know. I just don't really. I don't know. I can't even explain it. Like I just don't care about stuff. I don't really get mad at stuff. I don't really get sad. I just don't really see the point. I don't know. I can't even like comprehend it. Like I can't even see it from y'all view. Could we get number 14 for Trent? That would be beautiful in Dunbar, so we could possibly get Simmons. Hey man, if there's a scenario to get Chase Young and Simmons, trade the whole team. Nah, not really, but yeah, we could trade Trent and Dunbar for the 14th pick. I'm doing it. I'm so ready for the draft. Can't wait to see what we come out with. Oh yeah, I'm excited too, bro. What's up? What's up, John Rollin? I love your show. Do you think Alex is gonna play? And what's up with Trent Williams? I hear we're gonna make a trade. I honestly don't think Alex Smith will play again. And the Redskins have already publicly said. I think it was a report. Dan Snyder, somebody said that they already have a job waiting for Alex Smith after his contract is up to be like some type of staff or coach or something like that. Like he already has a job offer from the Redskins. So I don't even see him even really taking a big risk to force himself to come back to play. It's not even like he needs to play 2 years from now. He already has an NFL job waiting for him. So why even risk hurting yourself even more? But even then, I think his injury was too bad for him to even come back from anyway. Don't air out our business in public. Were you talking about how Ron Rivera keep everything quiet? That's what you mean by that, Peyton? Would you take Sue? Nah, we good on defensive line. I'm good. Plus that drama he comes with, I'm good. I mean, I read that on Twitter, comment to someone. Oh, you talking about Quinton Dunbar, Peyton. Okay. Another time he said he lost all respect, which is silly, but maybe he meant Ron, not the Redskins. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's just a hissy fit. Like I said, I don't understand emotional people, so I don't understand what he's doing. Especially emotional people on social media. It just makes you look childish. I don't get it. I'm the last person to understand it. But I don't really care for social media, and I'm not emotional. So him just crying on social media doesn't make sense to me. I still like him as a player, though. If we can keep him and re-sign him for something cheap long term, then I'm still down to do it. But This emotional tirade on Twitter makes like literally no sense to me. So we could get Chase and trade Trent and Dunbar. Who we getting if not Simmons? I would prefer to get a Trent Williams replacement. But hey, Chase Young and Isaiah Simmons would be insane. I would love that too. Wide receiver Peoples Jones out of Michigan. That combine is the combine is so overrated. Yeah, it depends. I mean, the combine is more so to reassure what you've already seen on film, not really change your mind. Like if somebody has a bad combine, it shouldn't really change what you've seen on film that much. Shotgun corner campers in Call of Duty don't even upset you. I mean, yeah, I mean it irritates me, but I'm not about to throw my corner or throw my controller or punch something. Nah, the people in Call of Duty Warzone that camp by crates that haven't been opened yet, that is insane. Like the fact that people are selling out for dubs that bad is insane. But the way I play shooters, especially like battle royales, like Apex and stuff, I care more about kills than winning. So I'm happier with a 12 kill game in Call of Duty and losing than having like 3 kills and winning any day of the week. So I super don't understand the people that camp. I'm constantly running on the map and stuff and sniping and shooting. So I super don't understand why people camp. It's not, I don't even get it. I'm one of those people in the gulag. I run straight down the middle as soon as we're in the gulag. If I lose, I lose. But I'm not about to sit there and wait till that flag appears in the middle. I'm just aggressive though. And the same thing with Apex. I'm running at people. I see fighting, I'm going. That's a good way to be Rico, long as you're not mentally sick, content no matter what. I feel that. A lot of people think I am crazy, including some of my family members. But hey man, I don't know. It's not. I don't even know. Like it's not on purpose. It's not like I'm just purposely shutting off my emotions. I just don't really I don't know. It's something physical. I don't know. So who all we got so far in signing? Logan Thomas at tight end, who used to be a quarterback. So you never know. That might be a secret backup quarterback. I don't know. Kevin Pierre-Louis, who has a lot of potential at linebacker. Thomas Davis, who's going to be a great veteran presence, may start early in the year and be replaced by another one of our young linebackers as they get better throughout the season. Let me see. Sean Davis, who's an athletic freak. A lot of potential at free safety, going to compete with Monte Nicholson. Am I missing anybody? Like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? I'm missing. Oh, J.D. McKissick, who's basically a younger, far more healthy, way less injury prone Chris Thompson. Going to be our third down back. I feel like I might be missing something though. So how you think this training staff will take care of the players compared to past years? I mean, at this point you can't go any way but up. But But I actually feel like we have a good training staff. I mean, the guy I forgot Ryan Vermillion, him and his training staff won training staff of the year like a couple of years ago, so they must be doing something right. Why you think Gruden never used Cam Sims? Honestly, I don't know, bruh. He dropped that one pass in preseason, and we never saw him again until like week 14 when Dwayne threw a pass to him, and he went up and snagged it. I still believe Cam Sims has potential to him. Rico, what's your favorite chip? Mine is Lay's cheddar and sour cream and onion. Oh yeah, I already got the what's it called? I love what's it called? I love plain Lay's and I love the cheddar ruffles. Those are my favorite. But cheddar ruffles goes. I'm not about to pick that up and make all that noise, but I love cheddar ruffles. I just be eating like at night when I just need a snack right before I go to sleep. I'll just eat some cheddar ruffles and some applesauce, and I'm good. That's a whole dinner for me. I'm happy. Oh, the XFL thing started today? Oh, dang. I was hoping it was starting like a few days from now so I could live stream that. I need to keep up with the news. Let me see if anybody's been signed from the XFL. Let me go on Twitter. But yeah, my favorite chips. I used to love that. I don't know what happened to it, but Lay's had like a cookout bar. You know how they have the regular barbecue, but they had like a more spicy, and it was called like cookout or something barbecue or something like that. And those chips were stupid. But let me see. Alex Smith taking over Kevin Job at QB coach. He may have that impact like he did to Mahomes. Hey man, I hope so. I hope he does to Dwayne Haskins what he did for Mahomes and Colin Kaepernick. Because Colin Kaepernick had that big run in the playoffs. I think we should sign AP for 3 years because it's the best player we got that will play every game. I think they're just going to mostly take it 1 year at a time. Just every year to see if he still got it type thing. But yeah, AP's been one of my most dependable players, period. I mean, he literally should have played 16 games last year if Jay Gruden just didn't bench him for no reason being petty. People don't know how to play Call of Duty. They sure don't, bro. People be camping like crazy on there. Yeah, that's smart. Dunbar needs someone to vent to and quit putting stuff on Twitter for real. No one should vent on Twitter. Yeah, I don't understand. He's not lying. Him lacking emotion as a kid tripped his coaches out. If they yelled at him, he gave them the same blank look as he did when they were praising him. But it helps him with his focus. Thanks, Ma. Emotions are overrated. Let him know, Muro. I can't even do the mommy guilt trip. It does not work, but he gets honestly. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know if it's something physical why I don't have emotions. Like it's just something I'm not capable. I don't know what happened. He ended up like DJ Swearinger. Why don't we trade Trent for a third and later, and then trade for a second with the third we got from the trade? I think people just. I think people just. I don't think. I don't think we're confident in the fact that we could do that. If we could pull that off, that would be crazy. But I don't think Ron Rivera is going to take a third in a later round and try to package some up to move back up to the second because it might not work. And then we'll just end up with 2/3 and some laters. I prefer at least a second for Trent to be safe, me personally, or force him to play. And if he doesn't play, let him hold out, and then we trade him right before the trade deadline when his draft stock will be the highest. Awesome, that's cool, mommy. Yeah, my mom does try to guilt trip. You've helped me. You've helped me be good against guilt trips. With you practicing on me, because a guilt trip does not phase me, boy. Peyton, how you not understand that? LC, help him, bro. Help him. My best loadouts in Warzone is the Ram 7, AX50 Jeep, or the ATV. Most of my kills are hit and run. Bruh, people been going stupid with the cars. I've just noticed the past 2 days that people really stay in cars all game, and it's crazy. I personally don't like vehicles. I've never liked vehicles. Like even when I'm playing Saints Row, GTA, I hate being the driver. And then when it came to Battlefield, I hated the fact that vehicles were in the game. When I play Halo, I hate big team battle because of vehicles. I just hate vehicles and shooters. But it is pretty funny when people be getting ran over. But right now, my favorite is the FAMAS. It's called the FR in there, but I'm an old school Call of Duty player, so for me, it's the FAMAS. The FAMAS is the best AR, and then the UMP, I forgot what it's called in there, and the Bison are the best SMGs, and I would give AUG a nice little close third place, in my opinion. Those are the best guns, period. Those four. I don't even understand how you can lose with those guns. The Bison, literally, somebody will shoot me first and I'll win with the Bison. That's how powerful it is. Same thing with the FAMAS. Somebody will be shooting me with an M4, medium range, and then I'll start shooting late and just 2 bursts with the FAMAS and they done. Let's not forget about Harmon at wide receiver. I agree. Hey, Santana Moss said Harmon hasn't even scratched the surface what his talent can be. I believe in Harmon. I feel like he might not immediately be good, but I feel like over time he will develop into a great receiver. I just wanted clarity. I always knew UT was she just admitted it. Oh, it was a thing. She just admitted. Oh, okay. I want Lay's ketchup to come to America. What is Lay's ketchup? What is that? They have a ketchup? Wait till you see Bryce. Oh, yeah. Bryce Love gonna go crazy. Hey, Rico, I'm gonna head out, but hey, you and your family stay safe and stay healthy, Brody. You too, bro. All right, Josiah, man, you stay safe too, man. Appreciate you pulling up. I'm in the stream in 19 minutes anyway. I'm in the stream at 5. Just to let everybody know, I'm in the stream at 5. Let's not forget about him. I just wanted clarity always. Okay. I already wait. You see Bryce Love. All right, Sims has a very big ceiling. Just needs to work on easy passes. He's excited and turn up field too fast. I agree. He drops the easy ones. He's basically like Amari Cooper. Drops the easy ones but can make the tough ones. He just, he's not as good of a route runner as Amari Cooper. That's why Amari Cooper keeps getting second chances because he's always open. Rico, how would you feel about trading Miami for their 5th and 18th and getting Isaiah Simmons and Jeremy Chin? I mean, if that means not getting Chase Young, then I'm against it. Like I said, I want Chase. It's Chase Young a bust for me as far as draft goes. Oh, sorry, man. Thank you. My eye thing got me this morning, mommy, so that's why I'm doing it. I had to blow my nose. But what's it called? Yeah, for me it's Chase Young a bust. Me personally, forgot I was about to say something. What I about to say? I forgot. Dang. What'd you think if we signed Des Bryant? Hey, if we could try him at tight end or as a red zone threat for very cheap, like I said earlier, bring in Des Bryant for training camp. If he doesn't make the 53-man roster, then oh well. But I'm willing to try him during training camp. I'd rather get Josh Gordon. I do too. I would definitely prefer Josh Gordon over Des Bryant. Harmon was my 6th rated wide receiver in the entire draft last year, and I was so glad we got him so late. Yeah, bro. Everybody loved Harmon last year. Him making it as late as he did in the draft was crazy. Like, everybody was talking about it. Even like the draft analysts, like Matt Miller and them, and Bleacher Report, and the Draft Network guys, like Trevor. All of them were like, "Wait, why is he still available?" Like going into the day 3, like before day 3 of the draft, after the first, second, and third round, people were like, "Why is Kelvin Harmon still available?" And then he made it to like the 6th. It was crazy. Josh Gordon plays when he feels like it. Now, Josh Gordon is really talented, though. It's just the weed, and now that weed is illegal, there's nothing really holding him back. Redskins drafting skills is an A+. Like, this season, we're going to draft a future Hall of Famer in the 6th round. Oh, thank you. That's what I was about to say. If we don't get Chase Young, no matter what trade back scenario we get, even if we get Isaiah Simmons and Jeffrey Okudah, I'm still not going to be as happy as if we get Chase Young. Like, I don't care what we do. I want Chase Young no matter what. I don't think y'all understand. Clearly, I don't understand how dominant Chase Young. Maybe I'm tripping. I know Brett Coleman on YouTube agrees with me. Go look at the Brett Coleman video. I agree with him wholeheartedly. With the coronavirus, this stream has become the highlight of my weekend. Man, I appreciate that, LC. I purposely taught you not to be effective with guilt trips so people couldn't take advantage. Just worked too well. Too well. Thank you, mommy. I think AB and Dwayne were working out together because they took a pic together and they were sweating. I know they did last season. They did it again this season in 2020. I would like AB. Shoot, if he's willing to, if he come here and chill out. Jeremy Chin could be nice, could be a nice will, but he won't be a first. M4 the best AR. I love the M4, but that FAMAS, Rich, you gotta try it, bro. I'm telling you. The FAMAS with a thermal scope, especially a thermal hybrid where I can switch in between. Everybody that podcast and live stream for Redskins on YouTube need to be signed to the media staff. Y'all got the followers. Come on, Dan. Pay Rico and team for hard work. Man, let them know, Kel. I don't know why they tripping. We definitely better than the 106.7 guys over there. Dwayne Haskins don't care about the coronavirus. He's still going outside working out every day. He not playing. That man said, while y'all at home resting, I'm going to get to work. That is psychological warfare. It is good to be strong against it. Yo, if AB got help mentally, then grab him. Otherwise, sorry, can't do it. Lay's ketchup chips. Wait, ketchup chips? I don't know why that sounds terrible. Maybe it would sound it's better than it sounds, but I'm scared. A mentally healthy AB with McLaurin could probably get us to 10-7 as is. That's so weird seeing 10-7. I gotta get used to that. Who will have a better season, Geis or Love? If I had to bet money, I would say Bryce Love just off of the fact that I believe in him being healthier, more consistently. Like I don't think Geis is injury prone. Like I said, all of his injuries are freak accidents. They're all like random stuff that could happen to anybody. It's not like bang bang he got hurt off of something little injuries. But at the same time, I believe Bryce Love. You know, I would if I had to put my money on somebody, it'd be Bryce Love. Even though I feel like Darius Geis, with how strong he is and how fast he also is with how big he is, I feel like he has a slightly higher ceiling than Bryce Love. But Bryce Love doesn't get 2,000 yards in college in one season for no reason. He's supposed to be better than Christian McCaffrey. At least he was in college. Christian McCaffrey at Stanford was not as good as Bryce Love at Stanford. I use a FR. Yeah, that's the FAMAS. Pretty much snipered out in reg multiplayer. Like, my accuracy and range pretty much got the bar max, but it's so slow for me in Warzone. And I normally play with my look sensitivity in Call of Duty maxed out, especially since Modern Warfare 2 days with quick scoping. When I used to do 360 quick scopes. I was one of those like super tryhards. But now, since I go back and forth between Apex and Call of Duty, And I have my look sensitivity relatively low for Apex because Apex is more Halo. It's not smart to have your look sensitivity as high as possible in Halo. And Apex is like Halo, so I have my look sensitivity down. Since I go back and forth, I'm not about to have my look sensitivity on Apex low. Then when I go to Call of Duty, it's too fast for me. So I just went ahead and turned the Call of Duty one down. But normally, like for multiplayer, during like when before Warzone came out, I had my look sensitivity all the way up on 20, because that's just how I play Call of Duty. That's how I've been playing it since like early high school, Modern Warfare 2 days. Depends on the carries and how Love comes back from injury. Old Bryce can definitely be better in my opinion. Yeah, but Bryce Love is different, bro. I feel like just Geist, just off of the fact that he's stronger and still very fast and very quick, has a slightly higher ceiling. But Bryce Love is, if I had to bet money, I'd pick Bryce Love. Harmon will surprise book it. Oh yeah, Harmon made some crazy catches last season with them one-handeds contested. Harmon definitely has it in him. Tommy Knockers. What's good, Tommy Knockers? My boy that pulled up. Astonishing. I watch all your vids and I'm pumped that I made it to the live stream. This is my first. All right, man. Appreciate that, Astonishing. I appreciate you pulling up, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you pulling up. I'm live streaming every Sunday. It's supposed to be at 2, but due to random circumstances, I ended up started at 3 today. But I'm in the live stream in 12 minutes. So make sure y'all go ahead and spam with any questions y'all have so I can try to answer them in these 12 minutes. I might go over a little bit like I usually do. I'm not about to just be like, up, it's 5 o'clock. Forget what y'all said. I'm just ending it right now. I'm never going to do that to y'all. But I'm going to try to get through it, as fast as possible. Tell me why oranges be hitting at night. Man, I'm allergic to oranges, so I can't even do it, man. And I like the way orange juice tastes, too, but I prefer apple juice anyway. But I prefer oranges, the fruit, over apples, the fruit, but I definitely like apple juice over orange juice. But I'm allergic to orange juice, so I shouldn't be drinking it anyway. I can't stand the junkies, man. They're crap, bro. I don't know, bro. I think they just literally just try to stir up controversy for views. There's no way they can honestly be that weird and ignorant. Isaiah Simmons is a beat. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons is that dude. Like I said, I'm the first person I know that loves Simmons. Like I was watching him in like late October, early November. Like, why is nobody like talking about this guy? I was looking on like the draft networks, big boards, Matt Miller's, and everybody was not having them in their like top 30 of players. And I was like, wait, am I tripping? From what I've seen, what he's doing with Clemson, he should be like a top 10 player in this draft easily. People were acting like he wasn't one of the best linebackers coming out of the draft in the past few years. I was confused. I was like, maybe I'm tripping. And like I said, I preferred to watch him in college over Chase Young just because of how versatile he was. But I still prefer Chase Young on my team. I'm one of the biggest Isaiah Simmons truthers out here, but I still prefer Chase Young for what we need on our team. Me personally. But Isaiah Simmons is definitely that dude, though. I hope Geist has that Dalvin Cook breakout after an injury. See, I love that comp. I hope he can, too, for real, man. Bro, the junkies aren't actual fans. They just stealing the money. I agree, bro. They just literally here for clicks and views. AP likes Scary Terry. He gave him that ball, that rush TD that he had. I gotta scroll back up. The thing just refreshed and went all the way down. That he passed Peyton. Greatness knows greatness when she sees it. Boy, I'm struggling. Yeah, bro. I talked about that and I showed the play in my Terry McLaurin tribute video that I made 2 weeks ago. If y'all haven't checked it out. I did like a Terry McLaurin tribute video where I talk about all the advanced stats that he had that like a lot of people don't know about and things like that. I don't know why, but I think Joe Burrow is a bust. Like he's getting too hyped now, but when he gets to the league, I feel like he's gonna choke. I don't feel like he's gonna be a bust because he's a very safe prospect. He's just one of those guys that doesn't have a high ceiling. Like pretty much what you get today is what you're pretty much gonna get over his career, which is really good. But he doesn't have like a super arm or like super mobility. He just does all of the little things well, type thing. Accurate, moves in the pocket well, all that type of stuff. Keeps his eyes downfield. He does a lot of advanced quarterback stuff. But I don't think he's going to be a bust. I think his floor is too high for that. He just doesn't have an extremely high ceiling, though. You think Trey Quinn make the team? Maybe because we need a backup slot and he can contribute on special teams. But he's definitely not about to be starting. Can't wait to watch. Love this season. Oh, yeah, I'm super excited about this season, Tyler. Right now, Trey will. If we get another dope wide receiver, may not. Yeah, that's a good point, LC. I think right now, because we need a backup slot, he will, and special teams. But if we end up going stupid in the draft or getting some undrafted free agents, or maybe free agency still, hopefully we get Robbie Anderson. I really want Robbie Anderson. Then Trey Quinton might not make the team. Harmon is Garcon and Terry is Santana Moss. Sims, like you didn't complete it. You just said Sims he is. But yeah, I definitely like the Harmon to Garcon comparison. That's what I've been saying since before we even drafted him. When I was getting them in my mock drafts. And then Terry, I feel like Santana Moss, but even better. And then Sims gonna be just a dominant slot receiver. Bruh, Steven Sims' potential is crazy. Apple Juice is the bomb. Bruh, Apple Juice and Peach Crush is all I need in life. That's literally the only two drinks I need in all of life. I mean, I still like Sprite. Watermelon Crush is cool too. I like the other crushes, Peach, Grape Crush and all of that. But all I need is Apple Juice and Peach Crush, and that's all. I'm good for life. What do you think about Terry McLaurin? Who is that? Let me write that down. I don't know who that is. Only Terry I know is Terry McLaurin. And boy, my computer's moving slow. I'm trying to copy and paste your comment. And they not letting me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm messing up. Let me do it this way. They only let me copy it. They only let me copy and paste your comment with the timestamp. I don't know why. I feel like Terry gonna be better than Moss without any question when he retire. Oh yeah, because Terry McLaurin is better than Santana Moss. He's definitely gonna be better than Santana Moss in my opinion. I'm a PS4 player, but I got a controller called a Hori TAC grip. Let me have a PS controller and a mouse for aiming. So I'm on max sensitivity and look in ADS-B. Oh boy, that sounds even better than an Elite controller. That sounds crazy, astonishing. I need one of them. I need to look that up. Let me type that in. Let me type that up. I need to, hold up. I'm writing that down, astonishing. I need to look that up because I've never heard of that. That's crazy. Do we have an Art Monk on the team? Bro, hey, Terry McLaurin about to be that dude. We'll see. Hey, y'all, hey. The whole league gonna wake up. We as Redskins fans already know, but the whole league gonna wake up later. Well, at least the league media and fans, because football players already know. Like Darius Slay already said, it was Terry McLaurin and Keenan Allen who were the toughest people for him to cover the entire year. Which really makes sense because Moss was a whole beast. Yeah, Santana Moss is crazy. He was the Cowboy killer. How you feel about Xavier McKinney? I like him, but I just don't see how we can get him because I want Chase second overall, and we don't have another pick to the third. So I like him a lot, but our chances of getting him with the scenario that I hope plays out is very slim. Yes, I can't stand the junkie. They're haters. Man, I hope the Giants don't get a Kuda Simmons. I hope so, too. I think they're actually more than likely going to go offensive line, though. Who is the best player on the Redskins right now? I don't know. We have so many young guns. Honestly, Terry McLaurin, if we get Chase Young might literally be the best player on our team immediately. We'll see, though. You know what I'm saying? I hope that... Okay. I think Kendall Fuller is good, but I don't think he's, like, best. Because you can't... Matt Ioannidis is crazy. Jonathan Allen was supposed to be crazy. I hope he breaks out once we finally change to a 4-3 and he has one gap responsibilities instead of two gap where he gets to attack and everything. So we'll see if Jonathan Allen finally shows the potential that he should have had coming out of college when he was literally like the best defensive player in college when he came out. I'm trying to think of who else. And then our running backs, Bryce Love, you never know. Bryce Love, Darius Geis, when healthy, can end up being one of our best players. I saw Trey get alligator arms a couple of times trying not to take a hit and it ruined it for me. You talking about Terry McLaurin? Or AD? Oh, yeah, AD's still balling. I feel like we can get a third for Dunbar. I really hope so. Are you sold on Dustin Hopkins? He good enough. He's not as good at kicking field goals as Tressway is as good at punting. Because Tressway is like a god at punting. But Dustin Hopkins is good enough. I mean, if there's some way we can get a better field goal kicker, I would like it. But do you think we trade Dunbar and Trent before the draft? At this point, I doubt it. But we'll see. You never know. But at this point, it's looking really ugly for Trent specifically. Dunbar, I don't know. We still don't know what he's worth. We don't know what his market is. But Trent Williams right now, it's really dark before the draft. I doubt it. I have a $2 gazillion, badillion, jillion dollar controller. All right, I'm heading out. Have a good one. Stay safe. Hey, man, appreciate that, Jordan. Boy, appreciate that big $10. I appreciate that, man. Much appreciated. Appreciate that, Jordan. $10. All right, I'm heading. Man, stay safe out there too, Jordan, man. My birthday was on Friday and I got a new iPad, but now I need some money for Elite Series 2 controller. Oh, happy belated birthday, man. I've never had an Elite controller. Some of my friends do. They said it's worth it, but I mean, that's for when I have a lot of money, I guess. When I'm just like rich, I just don't really find it worth it right now. I'm still able to kill people with my regular controller, so I'm just like, I'll get one when I just have an excess of money. But I need to get a fence. I need another dog. There's so much I need to buy before I even think about buying an Elite controller. Terry the Eagle killer. We need a Cowboy killer and a Giant killer. Oh, Terry about to be everybody killer. You know how Chicago talk. He about to be EBK. Who plays the junkie? Who pays the junkies? I hope it's not Snyder. I hope it's not either. You can also. I doubt it's Snyder actually, because Snyder loves Dwayne Haskins, and apparently the junkies hate Dwayne Haskins. Every time he does something small, they blow it out of proportion. So I'm assuming it can't be Dan Snyder. You can also get an XM Apex mouse and a keyboard adapter, run a mouse for aim and a PS3 controller move stick. Boy, that sounds so crazy. That boy out here cheating. I think Terry is right now, and then Chase after the draft. I agree. I think Terry is the best at his position out of any player on our team right now, especially potential wise. But once we draft Chase Young, I think Chase Young is gonna be the best player on our team. He said no. Trey Quinn got. Oh yeah, Trey Quinn super has alligator arms. Okay, there we. Yeah, boy, it struggled. He was scared to take a hit. You're a genius, making money off the quarantine. I mean, I was gonna live stream. I was live streaming even before the quarantine, but I'm glad everybody. I'm pretty sure more people are pulling up because of the quarantine, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. But I was doing live. I was live streaming every Sunday before the quarantine. You think Tressway retiring a Redskin? I hope so. He better. Y'all better pay that man whatever he needs. Yeah, he's not overwhelming, but good. Hopkins. Wish he could kick a few yards further. Yeah, exactly. He's decent. We could when it comes to Dustin Hopkins, we can do way worse. We could do a little bit better, of course, but we could definitely. There's a lot of kickers way worse than him out there, so I'm cool with him. Right now, Terry is just the Eagles killer. Yeah, right now he's only killed the Eagles, but I feel like he's about to be everybody killer. I'm telling you, Terry McLaurin about to be one of the best receivers, period, in the league. Hey, yeah, if we keep kicking like that, watching them punt last year, I was like, we're kind of doing what the 49ers did, worked all on their defense. Yeah, working from, hey, Ron Rivera already, I think it was Jack Del Rio or Ron Rivera or both of them said you build from the inside out. You get your defensive line and your offensive line right and then work from there. So even with the way free agency worked out, I highly doubt that we don't take Chase Young. Dan Snyder already loves him. Dan Snyder met with him in person at the Combine. Dan Snyder hasn't done that since RG3. And Dan Snyder didn't even meet with Dwayne Haskins at the Combine, and he forced Jay Gruden to take him. So I highly doubt we don't take Chase Young for that reason. Also, Ron Rivera has publicly said he loved him, and Jack Del Rio has publicly said they loved him. I just don't see how we wouldn't take Chase Young, no matter what's going on. But then at the same time, it was Ron Rivera or Jack Del Rio said you're supposed to build defenses from the inside out. Make sure your defensive line is dominant, and then work your way back. We already have a bunch of linebackers. We're about to see who's the best out of the group, out of like the 8 we have. And then all you gotta do is get Chase Young, and then we'll figure out the secondary. We're gonna do what for? Oh yeah, that's what made me just say that. I hope we sign a big name free agent. We might be able to. Like I said, Josh Norman got released after the draft that one year. Well, late in the free agency, I think it was after the draft, right? So we may be able to do that. To be honest, Rico, if you keep up what you're doing, you're gonna have at least 1 million subs. I appreciate that, man. I would love to. Man, if I can make serious money off of YouTube, I would live stream every day for y'all. If I could turn this into like a super duper full time job, boy, I'm getting like paid a salary. Oh, come on now. I'll be here every day. Y'all get a video every day. What position do we get in the 3rd round? I'm voting tight end. I prefer to go get Adam Trautman. Adam Trautman is my favorite tight end in the draft. I believe Cole Kmet is the safest, and I believe Adam Trautman has the most potential. He's the most like George Kittle. actually has a higher ceiling than George Kittle because George Kittle actually isn't that great of a route runner in my opinion. I mean, he's pretty good, but he's more so schemed open by Kyle Shanahan. Adam Trotman at the Senior Bowl was literally man coverage, one-on-one drills, just getting all kinds of separation. So I love Adam Trotman. I love the potential of Adam Trotman. Hell to the Redskins, yes sir. Chase Young, Ionitis. Oh Lord Jesus, that's scary, bro. That defensive line is ridiculous. Ron is a defensive coach. He played defense. All we got was in free agency was defense. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Why are tight ends so hard to find? Well, first of all, this draft class is pretty bad for tight ends. And then also this free agency class is pretty bad too when you really think about it. Jimmy Graham, Austin Hooper, ugh. We're gonna have to wait till next year, really, if you really want to solve it, unless we draft somebody really good, like I said, Austin Hooper. It's not cheating. Warzone's crossplay locked in PC players. No, I'm just saying you going stupid. Not cheating like it's unfair, but yeah, I feel you. Build a great defense and go from there. That's how I feel. Del Rio begging for Chase, I guarantee it. Bruh, once Dan Snyder wants somebody, you might as well go ahead and wrap it up. We might as well not even be talking about this even more, bruh. We definitely won't be a laughingstock under Ron and Del Rio. I agree. Do it. He already watched Mack and Miller up close. Jack definitely gonna want Chase. Yep, exactly. D-line isn't scary. They look like they're gonna murder someone out there. Troutman, the tight end, or Troy Dye, Willie Gay for Will. I feel that too. I feel like we can get, but I feel like Kevin Pierre-Louis might end up being, or maybe Sean Dion Hamilton or Reuben Foster, if healthy, can be our Will linebacker. I prefer to go Troutman, but I also do like Troy Dye and Willie Gay though too. But I prefer at the third round pick. My favorite third round option right now is Adam Troutman. Because we tight end is really bad right now. Like we literally just like, what are we gonna do? At least for Will linebacker, Josh Harvey Clemens, Sean Dion Hamilton, Kevin Pierre-Louis. Those are all three of them can cover really well. Even kind of Thomas Davis. And then Reuben Foster if healthy. But tight end is literally Hell Hinges and Jeremy Sprinkle right now. That's it. That's literally it. Bro, we're going to actually be able to rest our pass rushers. Expect everyone to have their best year because they're not getting worn out all year. Exactly. The rotation of Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Ryan Kerrigan, Jordan Brailford, and Nate Orchard. Everybody coming in, fresh legs. I'm constantly rotating, going stupid. D-line are big dudes, not endurance athletes. Yeah, exactly. We need them to rotate heavily. If we get Haskins a better O-line, he'll be cold. Exactly. Think Chase a tiny bit overrated. He didn't do much against big-name linemen in college. I mean, he was getting double-teamed. I watched all of the game, all his film. He was either getting double-teamed. The offense was throwing away from him and throwing fast. Because even the games he doesn't have sacks, he has a lot of pressures, or he's getting double teamed, or the whole offense is accounting for him. Like the Clemson game, they're literally hiking the ball. Chase Young's coming from this way. They already have a receiver running a route this way, so Trevor Lawrence can get rid of it quickly. And he's getting double teamed and chipped by the running, all kinds of stuff. And you can't do that in the NFL. You can't focus all of your attention on one player in the NFL because then that means Jonathan Allen, Maya Unitas, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, who all of them on the other side are gonna have one-on-one matchups or come free. We drafted Randy Moss son for tight end fourth maybe. Yeah, I like Thaddeus Moss a lot. I think he might actually slide after he got that injury in the combine. I can't wait for next season to prove my brother the Redskins are better than the Eagles. Oh yeah, we about to beat up on them boys. Terry McLaurin gonna do Darius Slay dirty twice a year. Did anybody pick up Kevin O'Connell? Yeah, he's on the Rams. Okay, I hope so. When you coming out with his shirts and hoodies? Oh, I'm working on it, WFig. I'm about to make a Teesprings. And then I'm gonna talk about it when I make it, and I got all my, cause I'm a perfectionist, so I'm trying to make sure when I do it, I'm gonna have the design that I love. I don't want to just give y'all a shirt that just says Street Scores and then just something randomly funny or something on the back, whatever. I want to make sure it's like the perfect shirt in my opinion. So I've been working on that. So I'm gonna get, it's gonna be through Teespring. So just like a lot of YouTubers do, you can just go through the link and buy it or whatever. So I'm gonna let y'all know when I get that ready. I really want Hamilton to be the Mike. I do too. Shondion Hamilton is the smartest linebacker on the roster. I would love for him to be the Mike. He's definitely better than Cole Holcomb overall. Cole Holcomb's faster, but Shondion Hamilton's better in coverage. He's smarter, more instinctive. And their coverage is not even close. It's not even like Cole Holcomb was a liability in coverage. And I love Cole Holcomb against the run. But for coverage, and like I break it down in my 4-3 video a couple of weeks ago, Jack Del Rio loves his linebackers to be able to cover well, and Cole Holcomb's going to be a liability. So until he steps up his coverage, it looks like Shondion Hamilton probably will end up starting at Mike. Everybody stop so Rico can stop the stream. Nah, I'm going to keep going. I'm about to just go ahead and log off, though. But no, y'all can keep talking, though. 10 years from now, Haskins and Chase will be better than just Tua. I agree. I super agree. Tua has a higher ceiling than Tua. Haskins has a higher ceiling than Tua anyway. Just period. Tua is really accurate, really smart, but he doesn't have as much arm talent potential-wise as Haskins does. Haskins is definitely closer to being a Pat Mahomes than Tua is. Because Haskins has a way stronger arm than Tua. And he's healthier. Double team plus games without many sacks. They were changing the offense to be very fast. He missed Lawrence by milliseconds while being double teamed several times. Exactly. If I were the Redskins, I would give players that have potential 1-year contracts because they like 1 year to prove them. That's why they good play that. Exactly, BMA. That's what they did. That's what they did with Sean Davis and a few other people. We just gave them 1-year deals. Play your heart out, prove your worth, and we'll give you the next contract. So expect a lot of players to be playing their tail off this year. Shondion Hamilton could be Will. Yeah, he could too. He could be Will. But I feel like with how smart Shondion Hamilton is, he's literally the on-field coach for the defense. I feel like he'll probably start at Mike, and since we have other guys that can cover like Kevin Pierre-Louis, Josh Harvey Clemens, potentially Reuben Foster, I feel like one of them will start at Will. So we actually getting ex-Panthers players. So we have a few, but not a lot. We have Thomas Davis. Who else? Is that it? Thomas Davis, I think. We have a lot of Panthers coaches and staff members, but players, nah. I think literally just Thomas Davis, I think. Ryan Anderson is going to break out at the Sam, too, I think. I agree. Ryan Anderson at Sam is going to be crazy. People going to see how good Ryan Anderson actually is. If you paid attention towards that second half of last season, bruh, crazy. 2 out of 3 wide receivers that will probably go in the first. O-lineman will probably go in the first 2 rounds. Leatherwood didn't go back. Oh, yeah, exactly. Tua's team around him was crazy, too. You cannot just expect Tua had one of the best offensive lines in college football history, and he still kept getting hurt. Defense will be top 5 with Jack Del Rio. I agree. We need to blitz Ryan more. He'll probably play Sam and then come down. If we run the 4-3 under, like I talked about in my 4-3 defense breakdown from a couple of weeks ago, he'll basically be like another edge rusher in a way. I need the team to get some more quality players. That's what we're doing. Right now we have a lot of depth and good quality players. Now we just need to go get the A-plus guys. That's why I prefer Chase Young. Instead of just trading back and getting a whole bunch of A-minus or like I would say C+ to A- range players, getting a handful of them. We already have a bunch of depth and good players. I want like Hall of Fame potential players, which is who I believe Chase Young will be. Go ahead and get that 1 A+ because we already have a bunch of depth everywhere. We have a bunch of average, decent, good players everywhere on the roster if you think about it, except for tight end. That's literally the only position we don't have a bunch of depth at right now. That's why I really want to go get Chase Young. Go get an A+ player, Hall of Fame bound player, All-Pro player at something. Just something. Yo, if you have to limit your offense because of Chase, then you're screwed in the offense because we're going to start planning for limited short plays they have. Exactly. Our DBs will play more aggressive. And our linebackers in coverage. Why do we have so many people that have Davis in their last name? I don't know. That's a good play. That's a good point. Ryan was a blitzer in college. Oh, yeah, but that's what a Sam. Sam is going to cover the tight ends and rush the passer a lot. He's not necessarily just going to be in coverage a lot. Players and coaches are too good in the NFL to have your playbook limited. Yeah, that is true. Exactly. Chase Young changes the way our offense can run their playbook. Open the playbook. Chase will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm pretty sure he will. We got a lot of Sims too. Oh yeah, we do have multiple Simses. All right, y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and log out. I'm going to go ahead and eat. Stomach is killing me. On draft day, I will draft Chase Young. I will cry tears of joy and might just die. Hey, bro, I agree, Mercer Pride. I agree. We draft Chase Young, I might shed a tear. Any other scenario, I'm gonna be disappointed. I don't care what the trade back scenario. We can trade back for 5 first-round picks, get Isaiah Simmons, Jeffrey Okudah, and I won't be mad because that would be great. But at the same time, I believe Chase Young is better at being an edge rusher than any of those guys are at being in their respective positions. So I'm gonna be a little disappointed. And peace out. All right, peace out, BMA. Peace out, Kel. Appreciate everybody that pulled up, man. I appreciate all of y'all, especially the people that donated. I really appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate y'all keeping the comments flowing. Appreciate y'all giving me something to talk about. I never really have to think about stuff to talk about. Y'all just ask questions and I just keep it flowing, man. I appreciate y'all. I love my Street Scores family. I'll never call. I don't call y'all fans. I call y'all Street Scores family because fans just sound like y'all bow down to me or something. I'm never gonna call y'all fans. Bye, Rico. Keep up the good way, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jones. True, bro. Yes, sir. Great stream, man. Can't wait for the next. Appreciate that, Astonishing. I'm glad you pulled up for your first one. More to come. Thank you, Cam. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate you pulling up. Should do that as a little chase all day. Oh yeah, I'm super chase. I'm club chase. I'm working on a video of why the Redskins shouldn't and won't take Tua second overall. And I'm gonna include like a trade back scenario kind of too. But what's it called it? So I'm working on that, working on the Eric Coryell offensive breakdown, Scott Turner, our new offensive coordinator breakdown. I'm gonna do a part 2 for the Redskins and helmet designs because I found more and I've been sent a lot from a lot of my friends like Derek B and all of them. And I think Rich sent me some too. So I'm gonna do a video on like possible new jerseys and helmets that we might get, all that type of stuff. I'm gonna do another one of those videos. Of course, I'm coming out with a lot of draft videos. Top 5 players, top 5 to 10 players at each position of need that we have. I'm coming out with tight ends first, so I'm gonna talk about the top 5 tight ends available in this coming draft and which ones I like the most and why and stuff like that. Argo Tiger, appreciate you too. You're the LOL. All right, bro, good stream. I appreciate that, Joseph. All right, Argo, man, appreciate that. I try to be the best. All right, Tyler C. Great stream. Yes, sir. I'm gonna head out, Rico. See you next week. Be safe and don't want you to get my. All right, man, Speedy. All right, man, appreciate that. You stay safe out there too. Nobody's better, man. Appreciate that, Argo. Appreciate that, man. Let me clap it up for everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the whole stream. Thank y'all for everything. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the constant comments and compliments. Hell to the Redskins. All y'all be safe. Praying for everyone. Yeah, everybody be safe, man. I'll catch y'all later. I might even, depending on what goes on, if something major happens, I might live stream before next Sunday. But you could definitely bet on me live streaming next Sunday. But I'll catch y'all later. Coming out with more videos, of course. I'm out.